because Google Hangouts is the one currently using the webcam.
I don't know. When I do it, both things end up using the webcam at the same time.
Well, now it's saying my camera's FaceRig virtual camera. Why? Why doesn't it let me...
The whole face rig exploit thing might be messing with the proven formula.
User joined your channel.
The proven bullshit formula of making your cam work on Roll20 with Chrome.
Hello.
What's up?
Goodbye.
Oh.
We're all dead.
Oh, that sucks.
It only
You already
took 4
played,
minutes.
actually. You're late.
Damn.
You're really late.
Well, let's start a new campaign. Ready? I got my character sheet out.
So, my stream? Oh no, it's up. Never mind.
Yeah, it just started and I
I'll be there soon.
I'll be there for you.
I wonder how long, like how far ahead of time you have to actually change the title on Twitch so that Twitter actually picks it up properly. So I changed it like 20-30 minutes ago and it's still pulling the old title.
Why is it choppy? This is so
I don't know how to help you. I really don't. I gave you the piece of advice that I use, which was already kind of dumb. I think that XSplit's probably messing with that a little bit too.
I uninstalled it. It's uninstalled.
Well, I don't know. Oh, that's right. You found your blank uninstall program.
At least with XSplit, my camera worked. It switched it to FaceRig. What the fuck?
I guess that's
Maybe
the problem. Maybe you have to uninstall FaceRig.
Or go into one of the settings of FaceRig and disable it.
Uninstalling FaceRig.
Have you tried?
Uninstalled.
Does FaceRig pop up as a a device? Like could you also just
It pops up as a virtual camera.
Yeah.
Could you just disable that so it never actually activates again without uninstalling it?
You know, in a perfect world,
It's
I'm
probably
sure I
his
could.
only option.
But we don't live in a perfect world.
Clear out your cache.
About to do that.
Well, in any case, I think everybody's in here. Somebody's not in the call. Oh, Pyro. Because Pyro's having issues. Pyro's being... Pyro's internet's being Pyro's internet right now.
He's not in Roll20 is what you mean.
Yeah. But I mean, everybody... Oh, should drag. Zippity-doo.
Channel moved.
I should also disable all the TeamSpeak sounds. Next time. That would be the professional thing to do, is disable the fucking TeamSpeak alerts. Like,
Wait,
audio
might have
alerts.
You can
Yeah,
save them
but-
pretty quickly.
Have we ever been professional here?
Talking about, I have total air of professionalism. That's why I've been streaming like 5 minutes now of us just shooting the shit. Instead of starting my campaign up. 100% professional. Like, this is the part, just everybody watching, just right now imagine like a really cool animated intros playing, like maybe something by like Voltabase or something. There's this really cool intro and just showing everybody's names and characters. Just pretend that's there. Theater of the mind. Why can't I find notification? Aha. Okay. Oh.
Have you tried using Roll20's troubleshooting section?
Don't get me started.
I thought it would be a troubleshooter, but it's literally just a wiki.
Yeah.
And one of the things is asking you about the WebRTC thing. If it's compatible.
Well, in the meantime, let's find somebody to tell us what happened last week. Who wasn't here? Dado wasn't here. I think everybody else
not
was.
here.
Wacky wasn't here.
No, Wacky was here.
I was there.
Was she?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you and Pyro came late. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh.
we came like 9
I
seconds
know.
apart from each other.
I knew there was something.
All right, it's gonna be Wacky. So previously on Dungeons and Dragons, Wacky, what happened?
We started off in the Abbey of St. Markovia shortly after stealing the holy symbol from behind the sun.
Borrowed.
Sorry, borrowed.
I don't think you have to ask to
Strahd.
borrow.
Strahd and his friendly nightmare came knocking, kind of panicked, and ended up split for a little bit. Rogue was outside. The monk got thrown from, the battlements. In the end, we ended up hiding in the basement, or rather the cellar, until he went away. After that, kind of just took our leave from Kresk, and ended up at an old tower. I can't remember what the lake was called, on a lake. Climbed our way in, went up to the top, but there's not much there. Really, the most exciting thing that happened was Bones and Pyro blowing up the wagon that was outside and almost dying. After that, went to see the Vistani camp, where the Vistani that had gotten raided outside of Vallaki ended up moving, and, well, we're gonna have to do a side quest for them before they trust us enough to come find our man, Casimir.
Ah. Yeah, so you guys met with Arabelle, leader of the Vistani camp. I didn't get a chance to tell you guys last time, but I will tell you that one of the things you were told about by Graf Buren before you came into Barovia is that the Vistani, he mentioned before that the Vistani were working for Strahd, essentially. Like, he tells you that it sort of goes a bit beyond that, and that whatever sort of blessing or sort of whatever power he's bestowed upon the Vistani to come and go from his lands, as they please, also kind of keeps them outside of the loop of basically what's sealing people in and restarting Barovia. So the Vistani do age as normal people would. So the Vistani, they don't. If things reset, the Vistani stay the same. They live out their lives as normal people would. So anybody, any Vistani that say Graf would have met, would be old. Because he was in here about 50 years ago. So anybody that he met is probably dead by now or really old. Except for you've noticed that, because he mentioned Esmeralda, and Esmeralda's a Vistani, and she seems quite young and healthy. And also Madame Ava. Madame Ava was, that when Graf met her, she was old as fuck. And she was kind of old as fuck, when you guys met her. So, something going on there. But as far as the Vistani, that's about all the insider info you have. Perhaps you can learn more if you save young Alexei, Arabelle's grandson that went missing.
Before we get started, was there any XP wrap-up from last time?
Nope. You guys didn't do anything.
I know. That's why
So why
just double checking.
why would you have gotten XP? You didn't
I don't
defeat
know.
anybody.
You never know. You give out random amounts for
Defeated?
different shit, so...
The wagon.
The wagon defeated
the wagon
you.
defeated us.
Yeah, I told you guys last time the wagon got XP. I totally gave the wagon some XP.
What's left of it
Defeated.
wasn't much. That's
So-
right, Adam missed the wagon.
I have a question before we start.
Yep.
Though, you said at the beginning of last session that Strahd came and attacked us because he didn't get the girl. He didn't get Irina. And what the hell was the lake? I thought the lake was Strahd taking her.
The visage in the lake that you saw was a younger looking. It kind of looked like Strahd, sort of, but not really. You also remember Irina calling the image in the lake Sergei. Oh yeah, you guys have
Who
the
you
tone.
mentioned was his
Yeah,
younger
we have-
brother.
Sergei is Strahd's younger brother that he killed to basically the murder of Sergei is what triggered Strahd's powers. That you learned about in the Tome of Strahd.
But then Strahd shouted, "I have got her." And then the thunder and
No,
all
he
that happened,
he shouted that she was his.
Yeah.
It was a.
It more in anger and
Yeah,
protest.
it was not haha, she's mine. It was no, she's mine.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
That makes sense.
she's gone. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I know she's gone. I just thought Strahd had her, and then like he's attacking us, blaming us. That where is she? Give her back
Well,
to me.
at
Now,
least
You
it's impossible for you guys to know, but essentially, the spirit of Sergei has taken her, like, essentially her soul and spirit to a place far beyond Strahd's reach.
It's a good thing that she's there.
At least she's happy.
Well, she's probably in a lot better place than you guys are right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you guys have approached the outside of Argenvostholt. High above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion, as its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure is collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods. The house stands silent, however, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside. And as you guys approach, you see a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite and a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body, and the statue looks east towards the mountain. That is what you see as you approach the outside of the building.
Oh, let's go knock on the door.
There's also a gaping hole at the south there.
Yeah, I thought we would try the hole first.
I don't know about that.
Supposed to ask before you try the hole.
Yeah.
I somehow want to avoid the dragon statue. I don't know why. I don't want.
Why? I thought you liked dragon. Oh no, you're not.
Anything-
You're not
anything out of the
Bahamut this
ordinary
time.
about
It.
Alright, one
Are
second.
you guys rolling things? I can't tell.
Yeah, I just forget to pull my character sheet up or pop it out.
It looks like. I'll say with that roll, you believe that this is probably a silver dragon, you would imagine. That's kind of what it looks like. All the dragons, like the different breeds of dragon, have kind of a different look to them. Their head fins and their bodies are shaped a little bit differently. You believe this is a silver dragon. Other than that, it just looks like a big, almost regal-looking statue. Like, it's not posed in a threatening manner. It's just kind of there looking, like, proud and kind of ominous.
And there's a rogue on top of it.
Like, we look
I'm
at me,
riding
I'm
the
riding the
dragon.
dragon.
I'm like
Okay.
Daenerys, okay? I'm like Daenerys.
It's a pretty tall statue.
Yeah, but the nurse's dragons breathe fire.
Okay?
So,
What is this?
as you guys approach the front entrance, flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argenvostholt.
Want to take the front door or go through the big hole in the wall?
Do we
I'm
want
gonna
be-
knock.
So, as you climb the steps, the dragon's mouth begins to open and a blast of cold air, like a giant cone of it, engulfs the lot of you.
Should I stand on the dragon?
You guys all sort of brace yourself for like the frigid pain of what you imagine is going to be some kind of cone of cold or ice storm, but instead of, the pain coming, it just seems to be cold air. Harmless cold air. And then after a couple of seconds of breathing that, the jaw on the dragon closes back shut.
Nothing's ever harmless in Barovia.
I mean, that
Yeah.
kind of was. Not
Yeah, we've
harmless.
been cursed or something. I'm sure of it.
Do you remember the wagon?
I'm gonna knock.
Wagon's
Yep.
not good.
So you pound on the door.
What's in the wagon?
Yeah.
You pound on the door. There's no response.
Hey,
Like even after waiting a couple of minutes,
the wagon.
nobody seems to come.
Open the door!
I'm
You
gonna
guys wanna go
Yeah,
through
somebody
a hole?
tells me that's not gonna work. Okay.
try it. I mean, obviously the dragon's not going to do much.
Oh.
What the
Oh,
dragon
you
has to
mean
break down
busting
the
it
door.
down?
Or you could try opening it, just jiggling
Yeah.
the handle.
No one tried trying to open it. I'll try to open it.
It does not seem to be locked.
Oh, well, would you look at that?
The
Oh,
doors
we should
are
open.
heavy, and the hinges are kind of like rusty and squeaky, and the doors are kind of tough to open. But they're not locked or barred or in any way. You can open them.
I will push.
These are pull doors.
Yeah, they'd be pull doors.
Well, I
will
was gonna
pull.
say I helped.
So
you, but
pushing
that's like-
pushing doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not very effective.
I will help you.
Well, we're not going to push it.
They're not locked. Just open them.
They're heavy.
So this room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from the foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Boaters!
By the way, I like how your
Order
strength
check?
check was lower than mine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Superman, Superman.
I mumble that we're terrible at strength.
Dice are a cruel mistress. Alright, so you said this was the statue of the guy that fell over?
Yep.
Alright.
And above you guys can kind of see that above you is, that's what's marked out by the dotted lines. The dotted lines represent balconies that line this wall and this wall. That's what the stairs lead up to. And there's possibly more doors. It's kind of hard for you to tell from down here. But
This
Mordor.
one looks like it's open.
We go to
It
Mordor.
is.
that's probably because it is open.
Is there any, it's like statues not recognizable in any way?
Just
Working
looks...
about it.
The face is so, it basically landed, face first on the ground, so the face is completely
Oh, yeah.
unrecognizable. But you don't recognize the other 3 faces either.
Got it. Cool.
Somehow, not being from here, you don't know the people from here.
I know, right?
Can I take a closer look at the painting? No, I
The
can't.
tapestry.
I can't.
Maybe if you get a
I,
closer
I
look.
don't even see it.
Like me!
So the tapestry, you can tell from here, the tapestry is pretty worn. There's tears all over the place. It seems like it'd be pretty worthless at this point. But, other than that, it seems like it was some kind of human, possibly, in silver armor. It's kind of tough to make out the sort of the facial details and that through the rot and wear on the tapestry. It doesn't necessarily really look like the busts either. They all seem to be different people. But it must have been somebody of some import.
Is this door open?
It's closed. Do you
Well,
want to
it's
open it?
closed. Are you asking if it's unlocked?
I meant to say that, but I'm a retard, so.
Yep.
You're just a rogue, it's okay.
Yep. That door's unlocked.
Open the door!
I thought you were supposed to have a
I'm
high
gonna stand out of the way
intelligence.
in case something comes out of that door.
I'm gonna hang out.
Coming out of the door is nothing.
Yay.
Light.
Nice.
So, this wood-paneled den has been ransacked. Its furnishings tossed about, and a cold, dark hearth dominates the western wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
I'm opening it.
No, goddamn it. Don't open things. Did you not learn anything from me?
I've already opened it!
So, essentially, as you walk over to as you walk over to the sarcophagus, the fireplace just kind of flares with fire, and the fire begins to reach out, and it tries to make an attack on you. So basically, like a fiery dragon shape kind of comes flying out of the hearth right at your face. Oh, it's actually gonna give me a dexterity saving throw, Luange, as you kind of dodge out of the way of it. That is just enough. So it explodes on, like, it basically, you duck, and it explodes upon, like, the face of the sarcophagus. You get splashed by a little bit of fiery damage, so you're gonna eat half of that. 11, 19, 25. You're gonna eat 12 fire damage.
Okay.
So, after that, roll initiative. Realize I didn't actually have a thing for this. Sure. That's close enough. Turn order. And... oh dear. Turn order for the little fire dragon. And by fire dragon, I mean dragon made literally out of fire. This is a 10. Jez, go.
I guess I just heard a ruckus in this room.
Yep.
Fire dragon. I can make it to the fire dragon. I will whirl my rapier at the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds.
Do it!
That's correct.
You kind of stab at it and miss.
It's Trixie Dragon.
Trixie Dragon. That takes us to Pyro.
You can also make it to the dragon.
Spoilers, we can all make it to the dragon.
I sure hope so.
Can you make it to the dragon, Wacky?
I'm gonna be moving away from the dragon.
So Pyro has no problem just like cleaving through this thing. As he does, the fire just kind of like wraps itself around his sword and just kind of explodes out. And like fire lands on the sarcophagus, it lands on like the tables, it lands on like the barrel thing by the front of the room, it lands on all of you. So everybody in the room, I would like a dexterity saving throw.
Woo!
As you basically fire just engulfs the
Man,
entire
okay.
place.
So good at those.
Yeah, same.
Why don't I have it on my hot?
I'm not in the room.
I'm
I'm
not
not
in
down
the
to die. Everyone suck my dick.
Dado, hiding in the darkness of his black cam.
Fucking rolled higher than I did.
What Dado doesn't know, there's a second one behind him and it explodes.
So, all of you manage to kind of hit the dirt as this thing explodes around you. You all take 11 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
And, like, after that, it leaves, some fire on some of the various wooden scraps of furniture, but it seems to be gone.
We are not going to survive this place.
Can I take the time to prestidigitate some of these fires out?
Yep. So as you guys seem to be clear of danger for the moment. You guys kind of just pat the fires out so the place doesn't just fill with smoke. As you do, you hear like a crackling, hissing like sound It basically almost sounds like if like something made out of fire was trying to talk to you. And it says, "My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light that they have lost."
Anyone understand that? I don't speak fire.
And shortly thereafter, your room is filled with silence again.
You just tried to set me on fire, and you want me to work for you.
I
Stop.
should look that
Stop.
back.
Generally, how
touching
our
things.
lives go.
I'm not touching anything.
Okay, we're not.
You know what I found out? I actually speak
Just
fire.
don't do that again.
He's inching towards it. He's gonna touch it.
We are gonna die in here if we're not careful.
So, I'm gonna say Pyro, Wacky, and Jez. I want all you guys to give me perception checks as I verify that this is the correct room. Yes, it is.
Hey.
Ooh.
So, Wacky, you're the only one that seems to be able to hear it, but you kind of sound you kind of hear the sound of what you imagine to be like a child crying, kind of echoing in the hearth. Like it's really tough to hear. Like it sounds like really quiet and far away, but you can kind of just make it out, kind of echoing throughout the hearth.
Once again, Wacky finding all the children.
All these goddamn children.
Dusty
In the
prob.
hearth.
Yeah, Dusty probably doesn't like. He probably won't believe you that there is children, just like last time.
Well,
The damn
Huh.
children again. What's with this place and children? Although I guess we went up to that place that, like, wanted children for the festival. I don't know. This place is
To be
rather
fair,
like
there were children every single time we said there were.
Yeah, I know. They'll have, like, child sense or some weird... Can you teach me that spell? Not for any reason, I just...
I'm pretty sure Dusty, you
Tense
don't even
yelling.
know
Okay, well, keep it in mind
for
then.
many reasons.
Listen, I want to talk about it, okay? Let's just
You
go.
don't. No.
Can we look in the hearts?
Sure. You
Watch how much health you have.
can
7.
stick your head in there and look around.
I'll be
Isn't
fine.
it just
Fire
Wacky that
still
hears
there?
it, though?
Nope. The fire just kind of materialized. Like all that's left in there is just old charred wood. It looks like
It's just
it looks like a fireplace that hasn't been used in
Yeah.
decades or
Assuming
longer.
She told us by now.
Yeah, I would have told everyone.
I don't ever assume that. That way I
Dusky
can
and I had
say
an
you never
entire
told me your name.
conversation.
So, Pyro, you can't really see too much up there, being that you can't really see in the dark. But you do notice that the chimney continues on, like, quite high. Like, the chimney goes, like, up at least another level or two. Give me... I guess anybody can do this. Give the intelligence checks.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Anyone that wants to think they're smart, give me an intelligence check. Well, Lawaj is smarter than everybody else so far.
Hang on.
I'm the smartest.
Dusty's the smartest.
I sure hope you are.
So, yeah, Dusty and Lawaj, you guys know, you know that, like, mansions like this, typically the way they're built is they'll stack all of the hearths for every floor, like, in the same spot, and just have, like, one general chimney that runs from, like, the bottom floor all the way to the top floor.
Nice.
Pyro has no idea why there's, like, a dark hole in the back of the
He
chimney.
has no idea what a chimney is.
Yeah, he thinks that maybe that's where the fire lives, and that's where it came from, like, way up there. But yeah, you guys know that chimney, like, typically a chimney like this will just run the whole height of the building, and then, like, every floor will have a fireplace attached to this chimney. So basically, like, every time you find a fireplace, like, there will be a fireplace in that same spot on every single floor. So they can utilize the same chute to get rid of the smoke.
Can we tell how high it's going?
You can't.
I'll look.
I can't, obviously. But, like,
I'll look. Can I tell how it's going?
Better go with the floor.
Yeah,
Do I need to roll for it?
what do you have, 60 feet of that? You can tell that it probably goes at least three stories. Beyond that, you can't really tell. It's also pretty dark and ashy in there. But, yeah, you figure that this thing goes up at least to a 3rd floor, if not higher. So if you heard a noise coming from the chimney, that noise could be coming from any floor attached to the same shaft.
Alright, well, I mean, I figure we were going up at some point.
Could even be coming from the basement. There could also be a chimney. There could also be chimneys below you. Actually, no, because you poked your head in there, you know that there's no... The chute does not... This is the lowest point in the chimney. You would know this. Mm. This is known. Right. Oh, now Jez's cam's gone too. Jez and Dado have turned all their lights off. They're getting into...
It just keeps blacking out.
Dado's trying to get into the Barovia mood by making his house all dark and spooky. That's why it's blacked out.
Poopy!
Jez, you're trying...
You can't even see my avatar?
I only see
nope, no. Your cam's just a black box.
Right.
The camera was on, and it was never turned off. It was just black. You'd have to disable your video and reconnect.
Do we want to try another door?
I think that's what Jez is doing.
Yeah, no, let's clear out this floor and then
I was waiting
work
for
our way up.
this conversation about the chimney.
Who is
Jesus?
making a slurpee?
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh no.
Watch, was that a
So, Jez, you pop open the door, and you find a tattered velvet drapes cover this tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. All the furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. So this seems to be some kind of a parlor. You also see another door to your right.
What did we say was in the sarcophagus, by the way, in this other room?
We didn't open it.
We didn't open it.
Want to?
I thought the watch got to it.
He got to it, he touched it, and then the thing jumped at him.
Fiery dragon.
You can go ahead and open if you want, but... I
like how we spent one session completely, let's respect the dead and close these coffins, and now he's too, let's open the sarcophagus.
It does seem like an odd place to leave a sarcophagus, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
I don't think I was a part of that episode.
So, Bones, you open the sarcophagus.
No, goddamn, I wanted to leave.
So, inside, you notice that this sarcophagus has been converted into a makeshift, wine cabinet. But all that seems to be left is, shattered wine glasses and, broken bottles. Everything inside seems to just be ruined. But that is what this sarcophagus was. It was some kind of makeshift wine cabinet.
No good wine left, huh?
Nope, no wine whatsoever left.
Are there shelves in the wine glass?
Yep.
I assume they are. Can I pull them out?
Sure.
Oh, you want shelves?
I'm gonna pull all of them out. And I'm gonna get in the coffin, and I'm gonna close it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You find yourself transported to the belly of Strahd's castle.
That's the time to nail this coffin.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
him and Strahd are buddies.
Alright, assuming nothing seems salvageable in this room.
I told you, I don't do well with
No,
torture.
every time and neglect have basically ruined everything in this room.
Okay.
Let's continue on with this.
Just make sure everything's clear.
Unless we want to go check out the child first.
It wasn't...
Actually.
It was crying, but it wasn't panicked, I'm about to die crying. It was
I'm lost.
Lost child
sadness.
crying.
I'm sad, I'm lost.
I'd be more panicked if it was, I'm gonna die. What?
Pyro, yes, that happened 5 minutes ago.
No, the child for the entire quest. I
Yes.
Yeah. I thought this was some other random ass child.
No.
No.
I mean, it could
Or
be.
it could be.
You don't really know if that's the child you're looking for.
I
Either
found
way.
outside, guys.
Yep.
I really do have a negative one.
God.
So, Ches, you're standing in front of an iron gate, chained shut, that is closing off the sort of the exit to the outside. There is like a big padlock on it, but you know,
We also
there's
know
like an
it
old
goes
rusty
inside.
lock kind of keeping this gate shut. But yeah, it seems to just lead out to the. I just didn't put a thing there.
Okay. I was like,
Why-
wait a minute.
Why
I
would we
violated
not
the
be able
rule.
to see through
Yeah.
bars?
I'm gonna open the next door.
Do 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 do. So you find tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and a heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. Strewn about the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture. It appears you imagine this is some kind of
Barracks.
maybe not so much barracks, maybe more of a servant's quarters, being on like the ground floor. Considering this is a mansion, like
Yeah,
there would be servants, and like the lower levels where they would be kept. This is where you would store your servants when you're not using them.
How clean is
I
the
mean,
room?
seems practical.
Not very clean.
Yeah,
but-
not clean at all. They have not been doing a good job keeping their room clean.
It is safe in here, Dado.
This character's
What
never
in the
ran
hell are
into
you
a
talking about?
gelatinous cube.
I didn't. There was a
So I
cube in
think-
something, but
Yeah, I mean, he never ran into one.
There's a-
Other characters did. Other character did. Several times.
I don't remember
like a
who.
curtain down here?
One of you ran. I think it was
It
Pyro
was
that.
Lodge. No, it was
It was-
Oh, it
Lodge.
was Lawaj that got
Yeah.
stuck in the cube.
I got cubed twice in a row, boys.
So yeah, that seems that's a curtain. I don't remember if.
We'll tear it down.
Sushi.
Don't worry,
Aha,
I
now it's a
gave
curtain.
me the opener.
Savage.
So, yeah, you pull down the curtain, and it leads to the kitchen. I believe.
What an ugly looking kitchen.
No.
I'll buy another heart.
This place hasn't really had.
So the kitchen's been plundered. Its tables overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking its hearth look out over a cemetery, and an open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace.
Remember, this is a time when preservatives were not a thing. Except magic.
Is there a fork
So-
anywhere? There's a fork.
As you guys kind of like poke around the room a bit, the iron pot begins to rattle on its hook and starts to like kind of bob up and down.
They would turn around and leave.
I noticed that'll back up.
I shoot the pot,
Oh god.
Clang!
No.
Your arrow bounces off the side of the pot.
but I sneak attacked it.
Alright.
So,
I'm gonna
Can
take
I,
the
like,
first stab,
grab
and I'm
it?
gonna toss the lid of the pot off.
well, Lawaj nailed the thing with enough force that he knocks the pot sort of off of its holder, and a single bat flies out of the pot and is now just flapping around like the ceiling of the room.
Oh my god. Kill it.
One.
So you manage to skewer the bat, and it falls. And is now just
I did it,
lying dead on the
guys.
ground.
He's got
Oh,
eyes
dead.
everywhere.
Strahd is dead. We can leave now.
You sure that's not a bat?
Say,
Alright. Next door, I guess.
We're just gonna mire at the dead bat. Let's go.
I'm still looking for a fork.
Door to the left here.
You
Right, go
find
south.
one fork that seems to have been left over. It's an old tarnished silver fork. Like
Ooh,
the
it's silver.
the tines are kind of bent and it's kind of misshapen, but it seems like it's made out of silver, kind of maybe a lower quality silver. Like it's maybe not the good silverware, but it was like the day-to-day stuff.
Use it as an improvised silver weapon.
I'm
It,
gonna put it in my hair.
it seems to have like a little dragon insignia carved into like the base of the handle.
Yep, just gonna. You gotta stick it in my hair.
Okay.
Alright, Wacky wants to do that door, I want to do this door.
So, Wacky opens up this door, and it leads to what you imagine to be the wine cellar. So 5 barrels in wooden braces lie, or 5 barrels lie in wooden braces along the wall of this dark, moldy storage room.
Fascinating.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You also notice a faint blood trail kind of leading from this door here, and you see some like blood drops, and they all lead kind of this way and like back into like the empty space behind the wine barrels.
All right. You guys coming in here?
Bones door.
You guys, I don't know. I feel like this is a bit more important at the moment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I killed Strahd. It's open.
I want to look back here because there's always a hidden door in a Oh, Jesus Christ!
So as you wind the corner, you find a wounded elf kind of cowering in the corner, so trying his best to kind of remain out of sight. There seems to be a fair amount of blood coming from one of his legs, and that seems to be what caused the blood trail. He kind of raises a as you round the corner, he raises a crossbow and just kind of points it at you, but he's not shot you yet.
I'm gonna immediately raise an arm and block Lawaj. I'm gonna block Lawaj from moving and be like,
God.
no.
I'm just gonna sneak on. I'm just gonna
kinda
walk
back
underneath
up.
the sword.
No, like holding
Pyro and Lawaj, give me strength checks.
Lol.
Okay.
I'll give me opposing strength checks. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Lawaj, you are held behind Pyro, like...
I was sneaking under him. I wasn't
Yeah,
trying to
with that crit
but
fail,
he's
you ain't
holding
sneaking
back.
anywhere.
With a crit fail, Waz just goes boneless and he just turns
Yeah,
into gelatinous.
Pyro has a hold of you by the scruff of the neck like a child.
Alright, I'm gonna tell him we're not enemies, you know, let us help you. We can patch your wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hold my hands up as well.
So
Feel
he's
like take care of it.
he does not lower the crossbow and asks, like, who are you? Why should I trust you?
Well, I'm Karon.
I'm Marissa.
Bar.
We were sent from the camp on what's it called, Lake Beartalk?
Yeah, the Vistani matron has basically sent us here to rescue a child that's got
Arabelle.
lost. One, thank you.
So he
Not so good
introduces
with the faces and such.
he introduces himself as Savid. He says, like,
We were supposed to find you.
I came down here to try and find young Alexei. Some of us thought he may have ran south towards here. He's been told like a million times, don't go anywhere near the Argonvost but kids are stupid. Fucking stupid kids. He says, like, I was attacked by some wolves outside, and I managed to get away and drag myself in here, but I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to do anything else since, as I've been just trying to patch up my leg.
Yeah, we've been had our fair share of run-ins with wolves as well.
Too bad he didn't have a wizard to use Thunderwave on it.
Can I do a medicine check to like bandage him up in any way, help him out?
The leg looks pretty bad, unless
I
you...
can do one better than a medicine check.
Yeah, you figure it would take some medical healing. That'll help.
That's pretty good.
That's good. It's a good
That's
roll.
good, 'cause he only had like 4 HP left. So, technically he's up to 14 HP now. So, you watch like some of the wound kind of stitch itself back together. It still looks pretty bad, but he doesn't look like he's in any immediate danger of like bleeding out anymore. He says, "Thank you." It's like, I don't know what I was going to do if I couldn't get the bleeding under control. It's like, have you managed to find the child?
Yeah,
You heard a
Uh,
child
first.
crying.
Might have a lead.
Oh, I think he might be upstairs.
He tells you, it's like, if you don't mind, I'm going to like rest here.
Oh,
Like this
by all
room,
means.
this room seemed to be fairly safe and secluded. So
Sure, but now that I'm not startled, I still want to look around for a
he is no longer pointing the crossbow at you guys.
just a good roll up top.
So you don't seem to see any secret doors. You also imagine that
Why
like
is there help for
what
it?
is what is directly. You imagine what is directly on the other side of that wall would have been where the gate was outside. So a secret door probably wouldn't really help you too much, anyways.
Cute.
So
I
that
know where
door,
this door leads.
that door seems to be barred shut from the inside, like kind of haphazardly. Like it's just like a chunk of like one of the barrels has basically been propped up against the door to try and
That's
deter
fine. Leave it
people
there.
from coming in.
Yeah, we'll leave it
That
that
just
way.
goes to the main foyer.
Whose health bar is that?
That's Lawage because he's trying to sneak in past. He's basically trying to get in that door because you blocked him at the other one. But then when he got to that door, he found that it doesn't budge.
Yeah, and I say to Savid, I wouldn't talk to the moon elf. She's kind of odd.
Quit being racist, Caron!
It's a little off.
I'm half moon elf. What do you want me to do?
You're still
Well,
racist.
I wanna
He basically tells you, he's like, oh, don't worry. Nobody likes moon elves. Dusk elves for life.
Yep. Once we leave, close the door. Oh God.
So
That was weird.
he basically he offers to give you guys information on this place if you want it, but you guys all left, so I'm guessing you don't. So you guys are going to carry on.
Information's good. I'm the stupidest of the party, but please, information.
So you round the corner and find that he's fallen asleep.
Yeah, just leave him alone. I'll be fine.
So he tells you the only stuff that he knows about this place is that Argynvost, who this place was named after, was a silver dragon that liked to assume human forms. And then this place, Argynvost Holt, was his home. In his human guise, the noble dragon led a group of knights called the Order of the Silver Dragon, and they gave shelter to refugees who had come to the valley to escape Strahd's army. Strahd's soldiers slew the dragon, destroyed the order, and then sacked the mansion. And he says that, like, normally, his kind, the other Dusk Elves, and the Vistani all tend to avoid the mansion at all costs because they believe that the dragon's ghost still haunts it. That's all he knows.
Yeah, that sounds like Barovia. That sounds Barovian. Yeah.
Bones is trying to open this door.
Yeah, and I'll shut this one once Pyro leaves.
As Pyro's leaving, he sees like the piece of barrel that was holding the door shut just like falls over and is no longer barred.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So you guys enter the dining hall, and a 20-foot-long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the corner or in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through the cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the western wall and adding to a large puddle on the floor. 5 sets of wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors in the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between panels of stained glass set in the eastern wall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel.
Alright, real quick, I just want to give this statue a good scope. All around, take a good look at it.
It is a life-size statue depicting a knight with a dragon-winged helm and shield.
Not for me. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, you imagine it is a statue of one of the members of the Order of the Dragon, being that he's all dragony, and you
I'm gonna
just
hold
learned
up my
about it.
hand and the universal halt symbol. Fist up.
Yeah, so in the chapel's basically all misty and fogged, but you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar at the back.
I assume those are the knights that the flame spoke of. Give the symbol for enemies ahead, whatever that may be. You have predetermined hand signals. I'm sure we all thought of that, right?
I mean, at this point, you've done it so many times.
Do we want to try the other door
What did you
first?
say? My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. It could be
Show
them.
them the light. Well, there's light in here. The thing.
Not sure if that's what that means.
Do they look
I don't know.
see-through?
You can't tell. You just kind of see like the
It's
vague
misty in
shapes
there.
of them. Yeah, the chapel's full of fog.
Well, could just knock him out. Where's Dusty?
He's back there in the
I'm
kitchen.
in the back. I'm right here. After seeing what had just happened to all of you, getting incinerated by I don't know what, I'm gonna stay back here a little bit.
Alright.
Alright, well.
Well, I haven't gotten anything to.
Let's initiate combat, perhaps. We can have
Not.
our ranged people come up front.
But are they gonna
cowering in the
attack
back
us? These
like
guys were good,
bitches.
right?
We don't know that. The
Do you want me to
fire
give you light?
exploded on us.
No, Savi told us that the order would keep people safe from Strahd's armies.
You want me to
So
give you
these
light?
guys were clearly good. Sure, go for it.
Well, the
Go for it,
light's
I
not
would
going to
like
help. There's actually no darkness on this map.
No, it's solving the riddle to give them light.
Oh.
I thought too.
I could do light as well. I have the sunlight thing.
Fucking do it, everybody. Do your light
You know,
shit.
you know the easiest way to tell if they're evil? Talk to them.
Yeah, instead of just shooting at them.
Go in there,
immediately.
Pyro. I nominate you.
You're the one with the sword that like hates undead.
Oh,
yeah,
Pyro.
and then
They're right behind you.
I'm gonna scooch up. I'm gonna not gonna
Just
block
assuming
the
at this
doorway.
point.
That's one thing.
Good.
But not block the doorway.
What we're learning.
I'm gonna be like, actually, I could just detect good and evil. Can I?
Divine
Why
sense,
don't you
mean?
do that?
Fine sense.
Why don't you do that?
What's the exact wording on that? You detect...
Let me look.
Presence.
It's like a whole bunch of things. The presence.
Things, yeah.
Divine
I-
sense. Easy. Put it in a weird spot.
Wow, I spelt that horribly. Oh, jump to divine
The
sense.
presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open up your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of the next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being you sense, but not its identity.
So yeah, you know, like, you kind of reach out into the ether, and you can tell that all three of those things are undead.
I'm gonna turn
What are the chances they're
around,
friendly ghosts?
slowly walk closer. I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're undead. Probably not good.
Don't we have
Probably.
hand
Really?
signals for... Don't we have hand signals for they're undead by now?
No,
Yeah,
I
sure.
walk closer. I wasn't
You did
beating
the
this
old
one up
noose
to
around the
like,
neck.
I think it'd be more of a thriller.
Well, are we just gonna?
Yeah,
You did-
that
you-
doesn't make sense in this world.
You know, the fact that they're, like, praying at an altar, too, kind of confuses you, because you don't usually see undead doing that.
Maybe it's an evil altar. Evil shenanigans.
can
That could
I
be
do
good
a
and
religion check on the altar?
You'd have to get
Or do I
closer.
just know?
I will say, give me a religion check. To tell what the actual altar is itself, you're gonna have to get a lot closer.
Nope.
You're not entirely sure, but you see sun symbols kind of etched
I'm gonna
into the
sneak up
stained
to
glass. So, like, the stained glass windows do seem to have, like, sun depictions and that on them.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, you don't remember sun being, like, an evil symbol.
Well, every time we've seen a sun, it's been with Xander.
Oh, wait, did you ever attune to that symbol, by the way, Pyro?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
Okay. Just before we
sure.
slept.
Got it.
Well, you guys never slept. Oh, you slept
Yeah,
at the Abbey. You slept, but yeah, you short rested.
At the camp.
You short rested after the explosion incident.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna signal the rest of the party to like have something prepared just in case it goes wrong. We have a hand symbol for that apparently. And then I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna straight up ask him like, excuse me, you guys good or evil?
Can I try to sneak in before he
Wow.
does it?
You don't seem to get any response. You might have to get closer. Perhaps they can't hear you.
Perfect
Wouldn't-
then. I'm just gonna
I
go
will-
ahead
I
and
will
Perhaps they
A
can't
little
hear you
bit
because they don't
closer.
have ears.
Well, his divine
Mhm,
sense
mhm.
can tell if they're a strong evil or powerful good.
Well, he knows that they're like sort of. They give off like the undead and evilness of being undead.
I'll
There
prepare
aren't
an
really any
Eldritch
lawful
Blast
good
if,
undead.
I'll prepare an Eldritch Blast if they seem to be hostile.
So, Pyro, as you approach, they seem to slowly get up off their knees, and like one at a time, and they look at you, and they begin walking towards you, especially the lead one. And as they approach you, they draw their swords. So,
They're evil.
yeah. So go ahead and roll initiative.
They're evil.
Yeah.
You're prepared.
Can I get my attacks off?
Yep, you can get your attacks off, and then it's initiative.
Fucking killed it.
On this one.
Oh, well, on the top one.
Yep, top one's the only one I could probably see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough shot. Well, the 24 is gonna hit him no matter what, because like firing things in this room is gonna be difficult because it's heavily engulfed in fog. Plus, there are, even though I didn't like mark them, those squares are pillars. So
You still do get 2
Yeah.
blasts. It's one spell.
Do I? Cool.
Yeah, it's one spell with multiple attack rolls and
what's the big difference in these guys? Chainmail.
the big difference is their hair is green.
They're funky.
Green hair.
You think maybe they were Order of the Ancient Paladins?
Yeah. Yeah, cool. I believe. What was your other one? 21.
Yep.
Minus 5. 16. I think that's still gonna hit. Their armor corps with long swords. Where the fuck is the thing that says what their armor is? God damn it. I saw it like 15 frickin' times. Oh, tattered chainmail that affords the same protection as leather armor. There, this is the first frickin' sentence. Yeah. So you definitely hit him for 2 more force damage. Yeah. Oh, they haven't rolled yet. That's a good one. 19. So, Bones, you get to go first.
Okay. Let's zip up around this dude on the backside here. And I'm gonna bonk him. Where's the button? Here it is, sorry. Bonk him.
That's a hit.
With that, I will stun him, or attempt to.
Strength? No.
Con.
Not even close. Oh, con. You really need to put that in there for. Oh, because
Is
it's. Oh, you. Yeah, you just did it in a dumb way. That's all. Okay, yeah, con.
Idiot.
Con. That's okay. Sorry, con is an even higher modifier. So yeah, he's good.
Alright, fine, and then I'm gonna bonk him again, so second bonk.
15's a hit. Actually, did I add the damage for the 12? I did add the damage from the 12.
You know what the good thing about not fighting in the doorway is? We're in a church with little tiny doorways with each of the fucking pillars.
One
Anyways.
time.
Kind of.
I'm going to not done. Gonna flurry of blows, and I'm gonna punch him.
That's a hit.
And we gonna try and trip him. The dex one.
Nope. Makes that easily.
Alright, well, hit him again.
How many
There's
attacks
also a hit.
do you have?
Do it
He
again.
gets 4 when he flurry of blows.
Even higher.
Damn it. Well,
Yeah,
we
these,
did our best.
Zombie.
Did our best.
you-
And I run. Right behind the pillar.
So, first thing he's going to do is pursue you on his turn with a fiendish speed.
He just kind of comes around like, ah!
So, I just forgot. I still got to add the other 14 damage, though. So, he pursues you. Is it 2 attacks? Can't remember if it's 2 attacks. I think it's 2 attacks.
Watch, did you fall over?
Attacks twice with his longsword. First attack is... Does it give me my plus in here? No, it doesn't. So it'll give me my plus in here. 15 for the first one.
Ah,
22 for the second one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He's two-handing the thing, so I need d10s.
The picture shows
So you're going to get hit for 15 slashing damage.
Ow.
This one
Feel good.
is going to attack Pyro, and this one is going to... Let's see how far he can get. Oh, he can get right up to Wacky.
Oh, good.
2 attacks on Pyro. 1 hit, 1 miss. The one's like over 20, and one's not even fucking worth telling you what it is, because it's so low. Pyro, you're going to eat 9 slashing damage.
So 6.
Yep. And 2 hits on Wacky. 17 and 22.
22 hits. I'm gonna try to reduce the 17 though. By that much. Never mind.
Do it.
Oh.
God fucking damn it.
So first one is 11 slashing. Second one is 14 slashing.
Ouch.
Yep.
That's the Revenants. Dusty. Dusty.
There goes our healer.
Are you out already?
Yeah, I only have 33 health and I took 11 from the dragon.
The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna
Revenants.
keep
Be a
moving
good
up
time.
here.
Use your spell slots.
Yeah, they're all so spread out.
Oh, single target. Kill something.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty weak.
All right, I'll shoot a fireball at yours.
By your ball? Wait, what?
Or bolt.
Oh. You don't want to use this spell or something?
He said he was weak.
We
Yeah,
don't know
but-
if he's weak.
Well,
Take him-
it doesn't look weak, but it's definitely been damaged.
That's what I
Okay.
meant.
It certainly looks like
thank
it's
you for
like
clarifying then, sir.
Sorry.
it's certainly don't believe
None
bones.
of the others have been hit. That's why he's the only one. He's the best target. Use him.
Okay. Well, don't say he's weak. Say I hit him once.
I could be like Watson, be like, watch out, he's absolute. He's absolute.
Bam, bam, bam.
Before you roll those, well,
Do it.
I was about to say, like, as I told the others, that room is full of fog, and you're shooting through a pillar, so it's going to add a whole boatload to their AC for cover. But your 24 and your 27 hit anyways, and your 13, either one of them was going to stop the 13 from hitting, so it's kind of a moot point.
Yeah.
Kind of a moot point this time, so... yeah, 15 and 7, 22 fire damage. You pepper the thing.
Pep.
Pep. He's still going strong, though. Doesn't seem like he's on
the
the
rest of my movement to back up.
GTFO.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a little step back, and you all have fun in there.
Have
Jez,
fun without your healer.
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Pyro's up there.
Pyro?
I have no more healing.
Pyro, the healer?
Yeah, because you used it all on yourself.
Because
Yeah,
he got
I-
blown up by
I
a
gave
fucking wagon. That
I
wasn't
gave
ours.
Bones some of that.
He did. To be
Fair.
fair.
That's not that fair.
Told you not to touch the wagon. You touched it anyway.
The wagon had nothing to do with this.
I think it had a lot to do with it.
Oh, Wacky got one shot. Like,
I will first.
These guys are the Wu-Tang Clan. They ain't nothing to fuck with.
I will first reach down and touch Wacky and cast This spell.
Well, that's good at least.
At least you're not dying. And then I will second wind and
This guy's-
attack this guy. And I will make that a I guess I'll make it a trip, doesn't matter. It'd be strength no matter what, so.
You knock him prone. I think that just knocks him prone, right? For 15 damage. He is prone.
Now he's got a good view of Whack.
Yep. If Wacky was awake, she would just see these like glowing red eyes in like sunken eye sockets, just like staring at her. Pyro!
I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me, and since it's undead, it should do extra damage, right?
Sure does. These are absolutely undead.
You know what else does extra damage to undead? Divine Smite.
Divine Suicide.
Good point. But how
It's like
much
your
extra
time to
damage
shine,
does this
dude.
do?
What does what do?
Sword. What was it again?
Why don't you ever have these things written down?
It's
I
1d8, Pyro.
probably do. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, this should be a lot more than 13, but I guess I never changed it.
It's
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say, your DC hasn't gone up, like, after all this time.
Yeah, nice. Crispy
one.
one.
Crispy, 12 damage. And he's... Okay, he's not Divine Smiting. He's just going to attack instead. So you do 12 damage to him.
You put, the
Wow,
smite,
again?
And you roll another one.
you could
9.
put the smite damage on the second one.
Yeah. I'll throw
Or you
smite
could use
on
the
it.
spell.
Dear, for the love of God, use it.
And that's an extra, another 1d8?
Yes. That was weird. It rolled like 4 or 5 dice, and it says 6. I don't get it. It's, your thing says only rolls 2d8, so
Fucking
you're
hell.
good at that.
Wow.
That is a talent, my friend. That is a talent.
That is a statistical
12.
probability.
9, 10, 16.
It's incredibly rare, just not the kind of rare we're looking for.
Yeah, you kind of looking for the other side of that. Well, Waj, what can you do?
Rolling
Is it,
2.
is it a
one.
bonus action or an action to shove a potion down somebody's throat?
That's,
Is it
action.
your potion? Or
It's mine. I have one left. I have one left.
I'm gonna say it's an action to shove it down.
Okay,
like to
either
force
way.
someone else to drink a potion would be an action.
I'm gonna go to Wacky. I'm just gonna get. We need our healer. Get up.
Okay.
Hey, you.
Let's see.
Alright.
Wacky roll. What potion are you giving her?
It's a normal, regular healing potion.
Oh, okay,
That's
you're-
not my herbal one.
You still got your herbal. You still got your super. Oh, I think Dado missed that. Dado missed on how good the herbal healing potions are.
Oh, it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
good, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that I had
Amazing.
They're
one.
1d4 plus 1 healing.
What is it,
Still
2d4 plus
still
2
have
for
mine.
a potion?
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, they do half the healing of a regular healing potion.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
good.
they were cheaper than half of a regular
Way
healing
better than
potion,
what
so it was a good deal.
What you gave me.
And then-
So I'm prone in a corner now.
Yep.
And now,
So now you
And now
you
it's
open
good.
your eyes and you're like 6 inches away from like the face of this revenant that's lying on the ground beside you.
and
Good.
now I'm gonna come back here and join Dusty.
And the rogue runs away.
Of course.
Hey, I did something.
Wacky, it is your turn though.
Yes, it is.
At least I made sure she wouldn't die right away.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good.
I would suggest get out of here. Focus on
Okay, I'm gonna
Have to
do this for
disengage
myself.
From a prone person, I don't remember.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
that's a good question as well.
It's I think the same, but because he's prone, he has disadvantage on the attacks. Anyways.
Yeah. Creature has advantage on tableau movement. Yep. Yeah, so. Yeah, so standing up would be half your movement. like standing up will be half your movement, and he will get a swing on you with disadvantage if you don't disengage by using an action. Cure Wounds is Cure Wounds an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Oh, okay, so you
but
can't
I'm
can't
gonna-
disengage anyways then.
Nope, but I'm gonna use my necklace to stop time, do that little magic trick
There
that I
you
have,
go.
and then I'm gonna walk away from him.
God damn it.
Hello?
Don't you get an extra turn out of that too?
I
should-
do. I
She
get that
gets a
action.
full entire turn.
Oh, I guess
Go.
I'll go over here.
Heal
Bones,
somebody.
so I can
So,
make
so
it,
you have two movements, a bonus action, and an action to spend.
I'm gonna do that for Bones. Good. That's a 6.
So
You know-
you cast the spell, and this kind of wave of like sparkly energy just kind of hovers over his head, and just kind of stops like as it kind of like leaves your body. So it's just kind of like hovering over Bones, waiting for time to start back up again.
And I guess I'll give Bones Bardic Inspiration as well.
Wait.
That's it. I'm done.
Yep.
You're gonna hear a really fast song in a couple seconds.
Bones.
Deja vu.
Bones, you all of a sudden just feel invigorated for
And I'm
six
gone.
for 6 HP.
great. I could do this.
That's such a great line.
I like how we're fighting ODB, Rizza, and Jizza.
Well, I told you, there's a Wu-Tang clan. Your other question should be, where's the rest of them?
Yeah.
Clearly, this is not all of them.
Okay. Wacky, is that you?
Still looking for
Oh,
Red Man and Method Man and...
That's as far as you can get with your movement, I take it?
Nah, I just stopped here.
Well, I guess that... Alright then. Well,
I'm not just
we're
gonna leave, because I leave and then I block people's line of sight.
Depends on how far you leave. If you leave
Yeah.
far enough, you're not blocking anybody.
But then I have to get back in.
Well, now I can't move because you're kind of there. That's okay.
Well, you can move
Okay.
through your friends.
I don't know, because then he'll just go and kill her again, and that is not gonna help anybody. Or she
I'm
could
glad
just
that none of
kill
you were
me,
questioning why I
but
just disappeared and appeared at a different spot.
I probably didn't see it,
We-
so it's
we're
okay.
used
No,
to
this is
it.
the first time you guys are seeing it. I've been
The only
invisible every other
one
time.
the only one that will see it is me.
Yeah.
Jez is the only one that had any kind of view of it, and the room is, like, basically you're also, like, lying on a misty floor.
He thought you just misty step. Alright, I'm gonna bonk this dude in the face. I'm gonna bonk him. Oh yeah! I
Hey,
get
that's a
bonked.
good one.
That'll hit.
That is a crispy 13.
Yep.
Alright. Do I want to try to stun him? No, I don't want to. I'll bonk him again for my second attack. God, I always do the bad rolls that
That's
one around.
also a hit.
You know what? Still above average. I'm cool. And I'm gonna flurry of blows. And I'm going to punch him. Punch.
Yep. Punch is good.
And I'm going to
Punch.
tip him. There, I fixed it for you.
Yay. And because you finally fixed it, he falls prone.
Sweet! That means I have advantage on this strike, so I'm gonna punch him again!
Your advantage is pointless, but you hit anyways. 11 more total.
And I'm gonna use my last thing to push him away. This general direction.
Push him.
Push it to the limit.
So-
I don't know if he actually does. He doesn't automatically fail because he's prone, right? That
No.
would be silly. That would be if he was stunned.
I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll for disadvantage. 'Cause I think he might. He may have disadvantage. I don't think he does. What's your strength bonus? Strength was +7. Yes. He is not pushed. You
Yeah.
kind of kick him. Like, you basically, your last strike, you just kick him in the stomach as hard as you can, and he kind of moves back like a foot or so, but he's still
Still
there.
clinging. Alright, well,
Yeah,
did
he's
my best.
so ODB clambers to his feet. He's a little bit slow getting up, but he's not like super slow. He looks like he's still got some juice left in him. Makes 2 attacks.
These guys could take punishment.
Oh, they sure can.
They are
Two attacks on you, Bones. I think the first one's like a 14, which I don't think is gonna hit. Second one is a 20.
That will hit. Hear the damage.
You're gonna eat 11 slashing damage.
Whew, I'm not dead.
Oh my god.
These guys
okay,
are
that means I can
basically
still
they're
help you.
just baseball swinging. They're baseball swinging their long swords like with two hands. Like they're just
Good
cleaving
lord.
at you.
However, I am gonna kind of like look over my shoulder and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
2 on Jez. 19 and 16.
Well, the 19's gonna hit, but the 16's gonna miss, and I'm gonna riposte.
Okay. The hit is for 8 damage. I rolled real bad on that one. 2 attacks on Pyro. And I think both of them clang off your shield. Does an 18 hit you, Pyro?
Nope.
Okay, so he just swings twice, and you get your shield up just in time as they clang off of it. But you can feel yourself being pushed back a bit because like these guys are strong. They are very strong, and like just the force of the blows kind of put you back on your heels a little bit. The riposte is good for 8. You deftly stab him for 8 damage. So that's the Wu-Tang. Dusty.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Okay.
I think he's mad whenever we bunch them together and when we separate them.
No, if they were bunched together, I could use Flaming Sphere.
Duck down here.
I mean, you can still use it.
Well, they were bunched. They just kind
Or
of spread out.
Fireball.
They ran, so I mean,
Well, they basically they went after 3 different targets.
yeah. So we
Like,
didn't really.
one of them punched Bones, so he went after Bones. One of them shot, or like, you know, Bones punched one, so it went after Bones. Wacky shot one, so it went after Wacky. And the other one, Pyro talked to him, and he's like, fuck you think you're talking to?
Hey,
Oh,
there you go.
Oh!
big dick damage.
Shadow
What?
blasts the Revenant in the face with the largest firebolt he's probably ever managed to muster. 26.
Unloads on him.
And like as the
really
flames just engulf this thing and swirl off and disappear, he is just heartbroken to see that it is still alive and holding its feet.
Holy shit!
They won.
These things
Okay,
have
we're all
like
just dead
damn near
now.
almost
It was
100.
very nice knowing all of you. But,
don't
it's
be
time
that
to
way,
go.
Dusty.
It's great.
We are
What the
only
hell is
3
this?
turns in this, and we've separated pretty much exclusively except for that one guy.
So if that's Dusty, Ches, what do you want to do?
Christ.
I'm gonna keep at this guy.
Okay,
What the
Maybe they have
fuck,
health link.
dude?
Do they have health link?
probably
That'd be
not.
funny.
You think
Oh,
they're
okay.
just badasses. They may be undead and they may have lost all sense of self,
And
but they
I
seem
will
to be
make this
badasses.
Disarming.
Okay.
That's useful.
So you absolutely hit. He is going to just catch it. He gets an 18. As Pyro has found out, like they possess an almost inhuman amount of strength. Maybe not to
Human,
like,
you say?
not to the point of like how strong Strahd was to like just effortlessly throw Bones off a tower like a ragdoll, but these guys seem a lot stronger than just like an average human being.
I assumed it was more about the chance that gets it out of his hand.
Yeah, you can't loosen his grip. He holds it.
And I will second wind.
Okay.
And I'll be
Pyro.
Be a good turn for some
Hit
sort of
him.
magical item.
That's gonna miss.
This one.
Is
Also good.
also going to miss.
I
Just
think I gave
barely.
inspiration to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like sigh really heavily.
He's just gonna apologize to the Revenant. I'm so
Sorry, Dad.
I'm
I
so
don't know what's
sorry.
I think we
happening.
got off on the
You
wrong
better-
foot here.
you better get it
Let's
together
start
up
off
there.
again.
You better get it together up there.
Lawad.
Please kill something, I beg of you.
To use
Magic
a
bow.
holy symbol,
I'll
is it
shoot.
like
I'll shoot the
action
one that's
or is
been
it?
shot for shit.
Okay. Yeah, that one, like, a lot of his armor and clothing has been burnt away. Like, he's pretty ragged looking, but he's still got that fucking longsword just clutched between his hands. 18 is absolutely a hit, and you can get your sneak attack, because Bones is sitting right there. So, you manage, like, you fire your arrow at it, and it drops to its knees, and it slowly struggles back to its feet, raises its long sword up to Bones' face, and then just like collapses back down to the ground, and it seems to be staying down.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I just kind of give a look. Like sort of like a fatherly look of approval. Like, "Oh, you can actually do something, huh?"
I can't.
He's like
It's
400 years
older.
older than you.
That's true, actually.
Wacky, it's your turn.
I don't care.
Bones, how much health do you have?
9?
Acts
No,
like
4.
a child, sure.
I have 4 health.
That's
There you
plenty.
go. 3rd level.
Oh.
Wow, 3rd level, it's only gonna. Okay.
Well, you know, it's better than nothing.
That was my action.
Yeah. Like the 4 of you are celebrating. Like, we did it, guys! We
Yeah.
managed to stop him! We killed us! Oh, there's fucking 2 left.
2 more.
There's still 2 more.
Just think, you'll have
And
don't
one
think
more
I can
year.
do anything else.
Not hit each other in a bit.
Run, Wacky.
Kind of
run.
missing each other.
Run.
They seem to be distracted. Yeah, I'm gonna
Tanks have
just
their
move
aggro.
here. I wouldn't consider Jez a tank.
I've
has,
got
like,
the same
19 AC.
AC. I've got the same AC as Pyro.
Do you? I thought he was, like, much higher than that. Doesn't he have, like,
No,
plate?
I have 19.
Oh,
I have
okay.
19.
Remember, Jez is a shield, right? So that's
I have a shield and
Ah, right,
dexterous. So
so that's good. All
Alright,
of
well,
the
that's my turn.
above.
I have a shield and I took the heavy armor thing.
yeah, so am I.
Okay, I assume it's my turn. Because I'm next on the order, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go while Zipic is doing his thing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to... Well, because Wacky was...
Talking.
Yeah, Wacky,
Yep.
like, healed and then didn't do anything else. So I was waiting for Wacky's
Right,
turn to be
sure.
up.
Okay, so bonk this guy. Bonk.
Yep. That's a hit.
Another bonk.
That is also a hit.
Yeah, we're gonna punch him
That's a hit.
and run away.
Alright.
28.
I don't know why I expected
Are
anything
you
else.
sure you're not a rogue?
28.
Be a good rogue.
79,
I just like to get a running start for my attacks. That's all.
The
How
Rizza.
weird must that look?
Rizza
Running
makes
all over the
two
place.
attacks on Pyro.
Very ninja, monkish.
19 and 25 against Pyro.
They both
I can't
hit.
help that.
19 you could help.
I could. I also only have 2 left for my Bardic Inspiration.
So
Okay.
the first attack is going to be for 14 slashing damage.
Okay, it might not be great.
Yes, reduce it.
Well, he does reduce it. Well, he reduces that by 3. Second one is 11 slashing damage, so 8.
So not
Oh,
good.
and 2 attacks on Jez. 15 and 20. So I know the 20 hits.
20 will hit, and I'll riposte.
Okay. You're going to eat 11 damage. He is going to eat 11 damage. He is going to eat 18 damage, actually. At first it was even, but then it was not even. So he's starting to look a little bit rough, the one you're fighting, Jez, but...
The one that's been touched mostly by me, a little bit by Bones and...
So, Dusty. What?
I don't think we're gonna have the same luck
With...
last time.
You're gonna roll a 19, but you're gonna get like 8 on the damage.
I got you, you big doof.
Absolutely hits for 11 fire damage.
That's
I
pretty close.
appreciate
That's not bad.
it. Yeah.
Considering how my rolls usually go, that's pretty good.
Have you seen my rolls today, though?
Yes, we have.
Jez.
Senior rolls in general.
I will just do my attack, because that's all I can do right now. One of the 12 damage.
Yep,
I'm a
that's
dude.
good. He's still up though. How many? Pyro.
Your thing.
As an action, then 5 of those charges. That's a lot of charge. Yeah. Should I use the sunlight or should I just smack him?
I think it holds him, doesn't it?
Magaho!
You know that the thing
Vampire?
it specifically works against vampires. It does. It emits sunlight, but like its spell, like the holding spell, is for use against vampires.
Yeah, I know the whole thing was for vampires.
These definitely are not vampires.
That
Hey, that hits
1d8.
for 15 damage.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of the one that you got earlier.
That's a
no.
miss. So,
Can I use
Lawage.
the Divine Smite.
You can't divine smite on a miss.
Ugh.
How would that work, Pyro? How would
I
that
mean, if
work?
you want to like burn a spell
Explain-
slot on divine smite as you like,
Explain
hit the
thought
ground.
process behind Divine Smite hitting on a
It
miss.
was supposed to be for the other one, like a retroactive Divine Smite.
Yeah, but like, yeah? Who's shooting me? Blech.
You're trying to fish for those crits.
No, I'm just trying to fish for those hits.
Brit fishing?
Well, then use your smite.
Lawage, you just barely get your shot through. The mist is a bit thinner by the door, so I will give you the 13.
It's
For
13 AC?
Huh?
they're just in like tatters of chain. They're basically like pretty much wearing leather armor. They're not super well armored. They're just
They were
tough.
well armored.
Yeah, they were once upon a time, but their armor has worn away to tatters. They're just really
Even
beefy.
worse for missing now. Jesus.
So the 13 is enough to drop Jizza to his knees, and he collapses at Jez's feet.
I'm gonna be like, fucking good, help me. I am bad against undead.
I
What?
feel like
But
that
you're a
one took
paladin.
less damage than the other ones.
Don't
I
tell me it's not
know.
dead.
Bad
That's
against
it.
undead.
Anyways,
Is Wash done?
That'd be good.
I think so. Yeah, yeah, go Wacky.
It's not dead.
Wacky the
I was-
bones.
I kind of wish
Come
they
over
added
here
a
and give
button
Pyro a
that
little
would
pat
let-
on the back.
that would let us
Oh!
move the turn order.
Oh.
Really, really good.
That's a good
Pat
heal.
on the back.
Got their level spell
You're
slots.
already a better healer than
She
Mary
gave you.
was.
I think that was more the. She gave you a little bit of a finger in the hole there.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I'm just gonna
Yep.
stay here.
Bones.
Okay. Sneak around to the back side of this guy here.
I'll put a finger in
Nope.
his.
Hey, I'll use my break inspiration.
There you go.
D8 or 6? I can't remember.
6.
6 it is.
That is now a hit.
Win another blow.
Wait. I'll do it again.
That is also a hit.
But I'll kick him square in the undead nards.
That is just barely a hit.
Wolfman's got nards.
And I'm gonna go cower behind the altar.
So
Oh, no.
14, 21
Yeah,
total.
except behind the altar.
Oh, wait, I can't do that.
21 total.
I'll just back up and like shield Dusty's body with my.
So,
Dusty's
at the
like a
beginning of his
boss.
turn, some of the wounds on Jizza begin to seal themselves shut, and
Yeah,
he
they would.
rises from the ground in front of Jez. Boop!
God damn it.
and attacks him twice. 1 hit, 1 miss.
course,
For it's 21 on the hit, if that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if people were doing things or special things or.
Oh, I was gonna tell you I'll take the hit and then I will.
Riposte the other one.
No, I can't. I ran out of ripostes. I
Okay.
have a finite resource.
9 slashing, and then this.
But you have a finite resource on reacting to things.
Yeah.
And
Like,
1 hit, 1 miss on Pyro. Pyro, you're gonna eat 14 slashing damage, which becomes 11.
11.
And Dusty.
Better kill this guy.
Scoot over. Scoot.
boogie.
You know what? Just to ensure destruction, I'm gonna use another level 2.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna go.
Thank God.
That.
All of them
There you
hits
go.
for 18, 23 total damage. So you scorch this thing. You bodily cover it in fire, but it still stands there, just as angry and just as ready to tear Pyro limb from limb with his sword.
Okay, well, he didn't go down, but I'm feeling it today.
You're doing good.
You're damn right I'm doing good.
Jez.
I guess I will stab
Okay.
and I will. No, I'll miss on the stab.
Oh
You
damn.
completely miss.
Dabe.
And I
You basically
will...
put your rapier right through like a hole in his stomach from like one of the blows that hasn't like healed itself shut yet.
I'm too precise.
Yeah, just right through the hole. It's like, damn it. There used to be something there.
And I guess I'll drink my herbal potion.
Sweet, 1d4 plus 1 healing.
Whoa, that went...
Wow, that text.
Two!
Nice.
2 heals.
2 healing.
If I
Well,
survive,
That's
Really
a
not gone
B-roll.
any worse.
if I survive by 2 damage, you know where it came from.
It's a little bit worth it.
Pyro, this is your turn.
Feeling a little bit better. Yeah.
Come on.
Yay, you hit him.
Wow. Oh.
For 6
Roll a
plus.
Fight spy.
So you hit him for
Yeah,
13 damage.
Fight right now,
You
fight right
stagger
now.
it,
Yeah.
but it is still
Nice, Mike.
on his feet.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Fucking
Double.
Roll another d8.
Motherfucker!
God damn, man.
You literally rolled 1s and
This-
7s on
A
this.
column of radiant light erupts as Pyro slams down on this thing's head, and like as the radiant energy evaporates, it just kind of like looks at its like arms and it's like its sword is like, huh? Oh, okay. He just shrugs and grabs the sword again. He looks really, really bad. Like it looks like he's on the verge of death, and you manage to cleave him down. And you kind of watch him for a sec, and you're not sure if he's going to get up again. Doesn't look like it. Like, so that was Pyro. Luage, what are you going to do?
I'll come up here and I'll stab him.
Okay. You stab him.
And then I'll
Sneak attack?
And then I'll sneak attack.
Okay. You stab him, and he collapses to the floor.
Then do this.
hey.
Uh,
Good thing it's only 7 damage.
okay. So, you also, like, stab your dagger, and you can leave the dagger in, you can pull it back out.
Let's go leave it in.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So,
Alright.
the dagger's in there. It's just in a heap on the ground. It's Wacky's turn.
Guess I'll blast it. Oh wait, it's on the ground, right? And I would have
Yep.
disadvantage.
It's on the ground, and it's got a knife sticking out of its back.
Knife.
Lightning. Got a lightning rod.
Okay.
There you go. You get advantage if you have a lightning spell.
Yeah, if only. Stab it with that, I guess. Oh,
Too bad it would be like
as a
lightning
bonus action, I'll give this to Jez.
So you stab like a hole in it with your short sword, and it goes in like effortlessly. It's just basically, and you just like take it back out again. It's like, huh? It's kind of like all those corpses I stabbed as a child. Bones, what do you want to do?
All those people I killed in college.
It's like, no, these are like the corpses you stabbed, not like people, like just an unmoving corpse. It's like,
I'm just gonna go ape shit. Bonk, bonk, punch.
so you just start kicking this thing, and it's not moving. Like you just keep booting it over and over again. Kind of probably not. You're probably knocking like little bits of it.
Is it too late to take my movement that I still had?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
So yeah, you're just kicking this thing on the ground. You know, you slip.
I'm coming over here.
At one point, you slip in like the moist like condensation on the floor from all the mist. Kind of get back up, kick it again, and it doesn't seem to be moving. And then it starts to shift and shudder, and it slowly climbs up back to its feet, like leaning on its longsword, which it then pulls up in both hands and swings twice at Jez.
Dusty. I think we need some fire.
Jez, it is just gonna swing over your head and swing over your head again and just like kind of embed its sword in the column. And it's kind of now like leaning on that sword to kind of help hold itself up. But Rizza does not seem to be getting back up. Like Rizza seems to have stayed down.
Helped. I helped.
Dusty!
I'm coming. Honey and Dusty coming over here. I'm gonna do it.
You got it.
just about
Dusty
here.
saves the day.
And here we go.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, that
Damn.
was such a good roll.
That was a really high
You
damage
just
roll.
blast open one of the stained glass windows outside, like the really nice dragon depiction stained glass windows, like on the other side there. You just blast a hole in it with fire.
Alright, well, it was, you know,
It's a little stuffy in here.
I did a lot. It just wasn't in the right direction.
Jez.
I don't know. I will.
Just knock it down. I'll come.
I'll
and
drop-
I will totally miss. Hitting
I'll
it.
drop my rapier
yes.
and stab it with the dagger. I don't have it set up.
Yeah, it's like as its wounds kind of closed a bit, like Lawage's dagger just kind of like fell out of its back and onto the floor.
No, I got
I'm not
I got
stuck
the
in
spider
it.
dagger. 7? 4 plus 3? It's not magic. Not plus
not magic,
anything.
it's
No,
just-
it's not
you
plus
can
anything. It's
cast
just
web.
it's just a dagger that can cast web.
Whatever.
That's definitely a hit.
Pretty good.
1d4 plus 4.
Fucking sit down, cat. I can't see what that is. You stab it, and it staggers but does not fall.
Christ.
Pyro.
I deduced poorly that it was magic that stopped it from coming back.
Arrow, maybe to the rescue.
Well, Wacky did stab it with her adamantine, her plus
Yeah.
0 sword.
Oh shit!
You hit it and strike him down.
Are we good?
Kill it with fire.
It's not a 1 or a 7.
So you collapse him. Anything else you want to do?
Sure, I'll hit it again.
That
Okay.
again. These are concerning me.
Maybe we should break the altar?
Yeah, so you hit him again, and it just lays there. Luage.
Because the other one didn't get up.
Instead of wasting your actions, start prepping attacks in case it gets up again.
Well, he had to put it down first.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to everyone else.
So, Luage, what do you want to do?
Is there any way I can kind of get a read on why they keep getting the fuck back up?
Give me a religion check.
Oh, I'm
Religion
I'm great at those. It's great. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? There it is.
They probably just keep getting up because they're all undead and that's what they do.
Well, no,
You
the last
remember-
one ended up after, and that was
You
after
remember
got it.
stories of powerful, cursed undead from your youth. You're kind of a horrible enough person that you would have been like, yeah, those guys are really cool. Like, you believe that these revenants can only be held down, like, put down permanently and have their bodies destroyed by fire or radiance.
Gonna use Divine Smite.
You don't have Divine Smite.
Talking about Pyro.
Oh.
And Dusty.
And Dusty. Well, Dusty tried, but he missed.
Dusty absolutely did try.
Guys, it's all Pyro and Dusty's fault.
I'm not
Just,
trying to do anything else, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Prestidigitate his cloak on fire.
And
That'll work.
Would probably take more than that. So, wacky.
If we all put our prestidigitations together.
By your
Maybe.
powers combined.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
Guess I'll
beep,
come over
beep,
here and
beep.
prepare an Eldritch Blast if this thing gets up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same, but with my bow.
Bones.
I am going to. Yeah, sure. I'll prepare attacks. I guess I
You,
just.
ju-
get
you just
one,
walked into his line of
Yep.
sight.
You can only prepare
yep.
one attack.
Right? Gonna go this way. You're right. Just to bonk him, probably.
So it does begin to rise, pulling itself back up on its old
Wait,
sword.
which one?
The-
Oh, the one up there.
The one up
Which is
there. And you guys let him have it, and he kind of,
Probably.
as he like begins to swing on Jez, you manage to clobber him back down. And
Stay down.
Dusty,
Wait.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
I will warn you that it is
That
disadvantage
shit,
from
yes,
there.
Yeah.
Unless you go like up, if you go up to it and like point blank him, I'll give you
Burning hands.
non-disadvantage.
So here's disadvantage.
Yeah, 5 feet. Like melee range, I'll give you not disadvantage. You get yourself right into the mix, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, there you go.
Watch him explode or some stupid shit.
Bam.
Holy fuck.
Boo-doo,
So-
boo-doo,
There you
Yeah,
go.
Dusty goes over and just like
boo-doo.
point blanks this thing in like the face and just like hoses it down in fire. You guys kind of watch it for a minute, and after probably a minute or two, all three of the bodies begin to kind of just crumble and decay away into nothing.
I get it now. Show them the light.
Oh,
Boop, 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 boop,
God.
boop, boop.
Radiant light.
And fire.
They're not vampires.
You guys are running me dry of healing spells.
And fire.
Oh, I still have my herbal healing potion. We're good.
I
Me
do
too.
too.
Times
Oh, I can see
3.
If we combine
divided
all of
by
us together,
5
we
no,
might get
6 of
a
you.
good heal.
You guys get 900 XP each.
Woo!
Big deal.
For
900.
defeating the 3 revenants. As you kill off the revenants, and like during your little scuffle, the mists inside, especially out the broken window to the southeast, and the newly dusty broken window to here, the mists and the fog in here just kind of slowly seeps out. And after a couple of minutes, you have a better look at the chapel. And you do see that pretty much the whole chapel is decorated with depictions of the Morning Lord. I won't make you roll for it because you guys have seen lots of Morning Lord stuff at the Abbey, and this all seems to be pretty similar. So these 3 revenants seem to have been praying at some altar to the Morning Lord.
Maybe they should have been praying to not be undead.
Got him.
Dusty, you notice behind you that there is the door that leads outside to the yard. Is got a big
yes.
wooden bar across it, so it's like been
Door.
barred from this side.
Take a good look around the back side of
This
the altar.
this
and
door
stuff.
right here, right?
The altar is just the altar is got depictions carved into it of suns and various iconography of the Morning Lord. Other than that, there are no items whatsoever in the chapel itself. It's just mostly just carved iconography on like the walls and whatnot.
Going by the pattern of this glass, something broke in, not out.
That could very possibly be true.
I wanted to look around the altar, just back side of it, front side of it, just kind of
It seems to just be a slab stone altar.
Look for buttons that push and open up secret passages under the middle of the area, because that's always happens.
No, I didn't find any. You guys are welcome to look.
So, what do you see? Out the broken window, you would just see, you'd see the woods east of Argynvostolt. There's nothing really that you can see through that window. It is a very tall window that rises quite high in the ceiling. Like, this area here that you're standing in, essentially here is like a big, tall section that rises up at least 2 stories. 3 stories, actually, to like a large peaked chapel. Directly above you, in sort of this U-shaped thing here, is some kind of balcony.
What kind of balcony?
It is a balcony that's about 20 feet above the floor.
Hmm.
You know, there's like stone railings going all the way around it. You have no idea what's up there. You can't really tell from down here.
Right.
Are we gonna have a chance to take a bit of, take 30 minutes in a short rest?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
It's up to you guys. You can absolutely attempt to do so.
That would be nice, because I am all out of level 1 spell slots.
I think we should find the kid first. I'm gonna check the balcony.
Can me and Wacky take rest and then just go church? I want to rest.
Okay.
Rule number 1. Don't split the party.
I don't know what you're talking about. Splitting the party's fine.
Okay, well, I would
So,
like to take a little
Bones.
bit, because
You're gonna have to go, go way north to find your character.
Alright, well, I guess Bones
Oh,
is
jeez,
going
yeah,
then.
very good.
So,
Cool, it's clear up here. I'll just kind of yell down like it's clear.
where are you? You're in Q24.
There's
So-
a chair here.
You find a wooden balcony overhanging the mansion's chapel. An exquisitely carved wooden throne rests at the west end between 2 doors, and narrow archways lead to spiral staircases going up and down. Hanging from the high ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons.
Sit in the chair.
Okay. Seems comfortable enough for like a wooden kind of throny looking thing.
Sweet. I'm gonna look all around and behind and backside of the chair and all that good stuff.
It just seems like an exquisitely carved wooden chair. Some kind of watching chair.
I'll go back downstairs now.
Okay. Do these continue higher? They may continue higher.
Oh.
They may
Oh.
take you higher. They do.
Me higher.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are those doors?
Yes. Yes, those are 2 doors. There's 2 doors in that wall, and the staircases, the spiral staircases, do continue on higher up into like the sort of tower, kind of steeple part of the chapel.
Okay. Well, there's nothing I fear. I'll keep trying to go up one more.
Trying to force us into another combat.
Yeah, right?
Well, to be
I'll stop.
so, you continue on up the stairs. You seem to go past the 3rd floor. You basically reach the 3rd floor, and there's some windows overlooking the grounds south of the mansion. From one of the windows, you can kind of see the ruined side of it. You just kind of see just a little bit of just destroyed side of the mansion. You can't really make out anything. But it does continue up to a 4th floor. There's no exit from here. Oh, and there is actually a window that looks out over top. That looks down on the throne you were just at, and to the lower parts of the chapel from here. So do you want to keep going, or are you going to go back down?
For now, I'm gonna go back. I'm actually gonna go rejoin everybody. That's going too far.
Boop.
So we're going to take
Right.
a moment in this section of the church.
To pray?
Yes, we'll pray.
Pray to the Morning Lord?
Dear morning, Lord. Please
praying to
hit
the
the
Lord.
snooze button for me so that I may sleep
fine.
some 5 minutes more.
By the way, is this
Why
a
are you
door?
such a dick, Morning Lord? Your friend, your brother, the Afternoon Lord, is so much cooler.
The Night Lord.
Is which a door? Yes, that's the door I mentioned to Dusty that has a big wooden bar sealing it shut.
Yeah.
Looking out through the window beside it, you can see it leads out to like the courtyard
yard.
behind the mansion.
Okay.
Are you playing your song while we're resting?
Oh, yes I am.
I can't remember what it is. 1d8?
1d6.
D6, I believe.
And
Yeah.
it's gonna be d6 for everything till I level up.
I didn't know that was
Hey. Sick one.
adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys managed to get through your short rest unaccosted.
That's good.
The revenants do not seem to come back to life just yet.
I don't like being accosted.
Lawage does know that typically a revenant will reconstitute itself after like 24 hours. So even though you've completely destroyed them, they'll be back.
That means we need to get the fuck out!
How do you? Can you not?
we need to
permanently
get
kill
one.
You
them?
also know that killing them again will not give you extra XP.
We can't farm them? We can't
No, you cannot farm the
We're
revenant.
Not exactly my first thought.
You permanently kill a revenant.
No.
Let it complete its purpose. Here, let me. I'm not gonna get very high on this.
Okay.
I'll check my
as well.
history
Yep.
if I know what kills them permanently.
Yeah, Jez knows that. That I should not have closed that page to the Revenant chapter. See if I can just fucking open it back up to
I
Revenant.
mean, I can tell you off the top of my head.
So, but yeah, basically allowing it to complete its purpose is pretty much the only way that it's not going to. Yeah, after 24 hours, the soul will inhabit and animate another corpse on the same plane of existence. So the only other thing you can do is use a wish spell to like basically force their soul into the afterlife.
Fun fact: in 4th edition, revenants were created by the Raven Queen.
That's pretty neat.
Can't see me, but I'm staring at the camera right now.
Oh, neat. Neat.
That's
Neat.
pretty neat.
Neat.
So
Okay.
What
Let's go upstairs, I guess.
Stairs. Stairs.
Gonna go to the
Stairs
neat.
ones.
I
It's
think
also-
these ones are closer.
There's also
Me.
the barred door right here.
Yard.
I mean, I guess we could go
I'll
outside
say
as well.
yeah, you can see through the window that it seems to lead to some kind of little courtyard. You do see a couple gravestones in the back. Like maybe it
Probably not
leads
what we
to
do.
like a little cemetery or something like that.
I feel like we need to go upstairs.
It also
We could go take a look while we're leaving.
I'll let everybody know there's 2 doors upstairs in the balcony where that wooden throne is, and there's a 4th floor higher up that we could reach as well.
yeah, so the octagonal shaped tower that you saw in the back, you imagine is probably attached to that graveyard. So like the highest tower of Argynvostholt, like some kind of fancy important looking tower, is not attached to the building, you imagine. It's probably attached to that graveyard back there.
Do we want to take care of and check that place first, or do we just want to go get the kid? Because this is the closest we're gonna
mean-
get to that graveyard before we start moving away from it.
We
What
can go
was
take a look at.
the-
We can go look there as well because we do need to find the sun sword while we're here.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the exact wording they used. For
I
that.
could try to find it.
I think I have it written down.
So you opening that door?
I'll
Yeah, let's
lift
go.
up the beam and
Okay.
open the
Yep.
door.
So you yank off the big wooden beam. I'm not gonna make you guys roll for it, but like you and say Pyro, kind of just 2-man it and just get the big heavy beam off the door, open her up, and it seems to lead to a cemetery.
Yeah.
Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery. Enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron in the northeast corner stands a mausoleum.
So our exact fortune was
Weird
treasure
airport.
lies in a dragon's house in hands once clean but now corrupted.
So
Hmm,
Wouldn't that
yeah.
be the knights?
So as you make your
think
way
they're a house.
outside, you suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. You looking up, you see a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtain and disappears from view.
About 18 different songs I wanted to sing there while you were talking.
So that was like up. It'd probably be this window here, but on the third floor.
Yeah.
I didn't see
On the
it.
third
Yeah.
floor of that tower.
There's that
Oh.
possible.
I still
I
have
killed
it there.
Strahd.
Over here.
Okay.
It definitely did not look like Strahd.
Okay, good.
It looked. The guy looked mangier than Strahd. Not really, but a little bit.
By the way, I think we know where.
And you
those
don't
three
think
green guys
Strahd?
came from.
You think Strahd would just come down and say hi? He's not particularly shy.
Or
I bet
Thomas.
I bet the 3 guys came from these 3 graves. Nope, there's more. Never mind. Potentially 2 more revenants laying around.
Yeah. So
Great.
Great.
That's
Yeah, so
fucking
looking
great
around-
fun.
it's kind of tough to see through the fog, but with a bit further inspection, you notice that 5 of the graves have been dug up, and they're looking a little harder. It looks like the corpses that were in there may have crawled out of the graves. They don't really look like they've been dug up by tools. Looks like whatever was inside clawed and scratched its way out of there. But there is no sign of whatever was in those graves.
This little building look like?
This is a mausoleum. Tarnished silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide white marble door set into the southwest wall is engraved with the name Argynvost.
Yes.
Do we open the door?
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, let us get closer.
Or don't. Who
Alright.
cares?
We're dead.
So,
Open it.
give me a strength check. The door is
Oh.
thick marble and
Oh,
very
good.
heavy.
Can I do a
We've been
sweet
doing
jump off
so
this
great at
4-step high
I'm so good at
staircase?
strength,
Sure you
guys.
can.
I think my arm's
Oh,
broken.
hey, I did not roll a 10.
You
Pyro-
want, you want to check for it?
Give me acrobatics.
Damn.
Yep,
No!
you effortlessly like jump the railing and land on the grass, and when you look around, like everybody's paying attention to the marble door, and you don't think anybody saw it.
I saw Dusty.
So your newfound son Lawage saw you. He gives you a thumbs up.
He's making a turnaround. He's, you know.
So Pyro just gets in there and just muscles open the large crypt door.
Welcome to your
I love
first and
crypts.
only good strength roll.
So the interior of the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors, and etched into the far wall is a verse written in Draconic.
I can read that.
Yeah, point at that. What does that say?
So
I like how
Pyro can tell you that it says, "Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvostholt, and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon."
it's funny we made
Say
fun of
that.
him saying, "Oh, his last character was one that was interested in dragons, yet this one could read Draconic."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
fought in
because
the
you guys
Dragon
picked
War.
all the other languages.
Hey, you picked that you
Wait.
fought
My
in
name's
Dragon
Pyro.
War.
Mutu, why, wait.
So the verse tells you that this is where all the treasures and like the bones and the treasures of Argynvost, who you know is the dragon that founded the Order. So the dragon's bones and treasure hoard is supposed to be in here, but it's empty.
What
Yes.
the fuck?
I'll move a little bit in for you to
There we go.
Yes.
They did. They did say they sacked the castle. Or Savi told us, I believe.
Is there anywhere that looks like there might be a trapdoor? Or like
Nope.
a hidden room? Or...
The stone looks pretty solidly cut. You guys spend a few minutes kind of just going over the whole thing, looking for levers, looking for hidden passages, anything. It doesn't seem to be any. Seems like any trace of what was here is long gone. That you imagine Savid's story of them sacking this place, that this was probably one of the first places they emptied out. And it looks like they even took the bones of the dragon itself.
Maybe that
Alright.
old man we saw
Was-
was a ghost.
This wasn't where the tower was it?
Old man. Oh, the guy
that
upstairs.
I guess.
The one over here.
Well, that mausoleum is like a tower. Like it goes up. How high does it go up? Actually, I guess it only goes up a couple of stories. So.
But it wasn't the really large tower.
Oh, you know what? The really large tower is actually the chapel tower above the chapel.
Oh.
So you guys probably wouldn't have seen this one as you came in. But either way, you scoped it out. Nothing killed you. You're good.
Yeah.
And now we know there are 2 more remnants. Only 2 more remnants.
Ah, lovely.
If that's where the revenants came from.
Up the stairs.
Yeah,
Of
so
course it did.
everybody heading upstairs. Some people are missing. I'm gonna
Did
have
we
to...
burn those other bodies?
Come back.
Won't inhabit those bodies?
Didn't they crumble away?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. The other bodies are not there.
Just come up with all of us so you can move us all at once.
Stop moving!
Sorry.
Stop
You
moving. Dude, Zebek, I feel your fucking pain with that shit. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That's-
that was great.
That's literally why I said stop moving, and then you kept moving.
Didn't even hear that. Sorry.
I'm the moving queen.
Just click us.
You always say you're
Yeah.
a queen.
Yeah. There you go. You guys are up here.
Here we are.
You guys are in the same spot I described to Bones. Hopefully you all paid attention.
I didn't.
The staircases
up.
continue to go upwards for, as far as Bones knows, they go up like 4 stories. I will say, Bones, what would you went up to the 3rd story, I said?
Yeah.
That was not the roof. Like, looking out, you didn't see, like, rooftop or anything, so the mansion is at least... Well, yeah, actually, you could tell that the mansion's 3 stories from the outside of it. You know that the mansion's 3 stories, so that these must go, like, up onto the roof. Or into that tall tower over top of the chapel.
First things first, let's open these.
Shadow, what's underneath you?
Looks like a chair.
That's the throne that they were talking about.
Hell is there? What throne?
The chair's the throne.
I'm gonna open this door too.
Well, it doesn't
Open this
matter.
door for everybody else.
Well, they can go and use the other door.
My door doesn't open, it's stuck shut.
These are curtains, yes.
Yep. So you see a couple of alcoves in the hall that are curtained off. So you're in the south alcove. A black cloth... Oh, sorry, a red velvet curtain hangs in front of an alcove in the southeast corner of this hall. And it ripples ever so slightly.
Ooh, I'm gonna pull it back and get ready to punch something.
So, behind the curtain, a black cloth covers something atop a white marble pedestal.
What is
It's
this?
a very dangerous tool, Saruman.
It's not the
Sure.
scrying eye.
I'll pull it off.
So
Why don't you at least-
you pull back the black cloth, and you find Dusty's severed head lying on top of the marble stand.
Oh God!
Step
Oh
back.
Jesus. Bones.
I was like, wait.
It actually hurts Dusty. Like I punch it and he feels it.
Weird voodoo doll.
So, are you actually going to punch it?
Oh yeah, that's my
Okay.
instant reaction.
So you punch it, and like as you punch it, you sort of shatter the illusion, and you find that you have punched a alabaster statue.
Ouch.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage to your hand. But yeah,
Serves you right.
Ow.
I thought you respected your elders' bones.
so yeah,
Marissa.
you take 2 points of damage, and you kind of crack a chunk off like the face of it from the force of your punch.
Cool.
So you kind of destroyed it and dispelled the illusion, but you're jammed.
It's a severed head. I'm gonna be very upset.
So outside of the gallows in this, have we seen any other? I don't know. If,
Illusions?
yeah, I don't know if you guys saw any while
I'm
we
not
were
crazy.
gone.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, like, anyone reminded of the gallows we saw when we first came here?
Well, was it just Bones has seen it as?
Yep, Bones saw it as Dusty's head.
Yeah,
I don't know if any of the rest of you looked, but if any of the rest of you looked in there, you also saw it as Dusty's head.
I'll try this curtain.
You pull
Nothing
back the
says
curtain.
You're not crazy by screaming that you're not crazy.
I'm not
You
crazy,
pull back the
guys.
red velvet curtain to reveal an empty alcove. So I might as well just stay on the diagram.
Can we get
then.
this door open as well?
Which door?
Well, it just
this
goes
one
back
door.
to the.
No, I
Just-
know.
it's-
I just want it open. Thank you.
I should have said no. Door's stuck.
I found it stuck.
So I imagine Jez is opening this little room here.
I wanna.
So, yeah, inside you find water. Rainwater seeps through cracks in the ceiling and flows into a pool in the sagging wooden floor. The pool fills about half the room, and bare stone shelves line the walls.
I think it's
Okay.
in there.
So, as Pyro steps
Oh,
into
no.
the room, the soft, spongy, wet floor begins to sag and crack, and he falls through the floor.
You grab him?
Take a... no, because he's a big, heavily armored, heavy paladin.
I was gonna say, can I grab?
Oh, I
where,
was
like,
asking
the door
Jez.
is?
No, because it's not really something you were expecting. You basically just stepped into the room, like, oh, what's it? And boom, you're just through the floor. This thing was so weak, you didn't even have a chance to react. You're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are now back in the kitchen. So you kind of look around, and, you know, you're basically lying in, like, a crumpled heap in, like, the side of the kitchen.
Just like looking through the hole in the floor. Huh.
So
unfortunate.
I'm just going to assume that you run around. I'm just going to leave your token up here. I'm going to assume you run around back to your friends.
First, I'm gonna like check on the elf guy, see if he's doing all right. Not that I can do anything for him.
Yeah, you poke your head in, he's asleep. He seems to be he's trying to take a rest to regain some health.
I'm gonna be like, good shit, and then I'm gonna come back upstairs. I'm gonna be like, guys, the hole.
We should go.
Yeah, a hole that you made.
Pyro comes back, he tells you that he found a portal that leads to like a whole nother chamber with this big table, and there's like a church there and everything.
We should go
Seems really familiar.
Okay.
check
Okay,
on the
bud.
sound of the crying, maybe.
Yes, we
Possible.
should. We gotta find the, Oh, yes,
It's-
it would be up this way.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I'll
over
try this
way.
door real fast.
What door?
Oh,
right,
Down
there's
here,
another door.
south.
The other one. I'll wait for him.
Stay here.
Alright, go check it
Step
out.
through this one too. This time, gonna look inside. It looks like a bathroom.
It does look like a bathroom.
I'm gonna tap the floor with my sword.
So this room contains an iron tub and has wood paneling on the walls, or has wood paneling on the walls that rise to a height of 3 feet. So it's got like wainscoting going like around it. It's very nice. Above the paneling, the walls are painted with a continuous faded mural of a mountainscape.
Is it a familiar looking mountainscape?
Give me an intelligence. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
That's gonna go well.
Did you get? Okay, there you go. Like, did you do it?
You believe that this may be a depiction of the surrounding mountains, like here in Barovia. Like they look kind of familiar, and you think that it's like these is the mountain ranges that like surround Barovia.
Montaña.
Ooh, shit.
Meanwhile,
And as I am not interested in watching old ladies bathe,
I
gonna-
look very young, you young whippersnapper.
What's
Alright.
going on and actually being there? It was different.
in this hall, 2 stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shields festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank hallways that lead north and south away from the foyer. At the west end of of each balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase going up. Should that?
check the
Wow.
room.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no, they would be going up. Yeah, they're going up.
Alright, well,
Yeah, so the spiral stairs going up, and like more statues, alabaster heads, fancy shit.
Shouldn't we look for the kid over here?
that's
where
what we're
we're
doing.
Place.
That's what we're doing.
Remember,
Um,
it's above the hearth.
Oh, there's a door over there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try these doors.
Okay.
So, did you bump something on the way down?
My entire body.
Oh, there's the...
My entire
So,
body.
you fling the doors open to reveal some kind of guest room. The contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Beneath curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth.
Well, he's not in here.
So there must
It's
be
in the
another
bed.
floor up.
Yep.
Call out to him. Alexi.
The two of you in the room, give me an intelligence check. Yeah, just give me an intelligence check.
To see if he's messed with any of the cobwebs.
Jez, you believe that the picture in the hanging above the hearth is the same person you saw watching you guys from the windows.
The window man.
Window.
The Morning Lord.
Window.
No, it's not
Yes.
the morning lord.
Yes, the Morning Lord.
Lathander.
This is where Lathander lives. It's actually called Lathander Vostholt.
What a handsome man.
It's probably
wanna-
Argynvost, the guy that everyone loved in this place.
Well, Argynvost was a drag. Well, you know that Argynvost was a dragon, but he also used to hanging out in human form.
Yeah, he led
Yep.
these people in human form.
Yeah.
So that... I'd
So
imagine
yeah,
that's him.
you believe it's a fair assessment to make that that's probably the dragon in his human guise. So perhaps what you saw was the ghost of the dragon looking at you from the
I'm smart.
window.
Do you want to
All
check
the,
this
all the
on floor?
good-looking people are dead.
The kid could have been man.
Same.
Same.
Interested in this
Dusty.
I'm gonna
5,000-year-old.
peek into this room
dude.
real quickly. Like,
Just like watching Jafar just try to sneak.
So, didn't see anything
So
there.
Lawaj strides into the northeast guest room. Two beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls, with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the far wall is a fireplace black with
Excuse me,
soot.
Pyro.
A soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Do it.
Guys, snake. Snake.
Dude. Don't-
Excuse me,
don't
Pyro.
slip on the rug.
Snake.
I'm gonna move this way for you.
Snake.
I
Snake.
know that thing.
So, as Lawaj
Healing.
approaches the hearth, about when you actually get to here,
God, you guys are dumb.
out of the ash flies a small, smoky dragon that just bursts out and starts just zooming around the room, and the room begins to fill with ash and soot, making it hard to see. And it starts basically just doing
Okay.
laps.
They're dead.
Guys.
So let's move on.
Okay.
Guys, snake with wings.
Can I try to grab it?
It's smoke.
No, the thing that
Dragon.
it's
smoke
flying around
dragon.
and soot coming off of it.
You can make an attempt to give me a sleight of hand check. So you just grab hold of this thing for what feels like a split second. I need to look up its stat block now. I think this would be under M. M for smoke.
Is it like a house that can fly?
It may also be under F.
Nope, it's under. It's definitely under M. So yeah, you grab this thing and hold on to it. Give me a strength check as it tries to wiggle free.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Don't worry, I'm good at those.
Wow, you. Okay, so you did not beat his 5, and
Oh, no.
it kind of bursts out of your hands and starts flapping itself and trying to attack you. It's going to get an attack in, and then it's time to roll initiative.
Aw.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Seem to be leaving well enough alone. So it's going to attempt to claw you, Wacky. 17 versus AC.
That will hit.
For 3 slashing damage.
It's just a little baby.
Yeah, it's small. Like, it's probably more, like, this sized. It's probably about the size of that fairy dragon that's,
Yeah.
like, living on the airship right now.
Jafar, talk words at it.
You
I
get
would.
15.
None of us speak Draconic.
Lawage.
Fucking. I want to try and attack it, but I don't know what else to do. Fucking. I don't know. I'll try and grab it. I don't know.
Give me a dex check. As you just try. This thing's like flapping around pretty. It's flapping around. It's like doing circles around Wacky's head.
I'm just like covered in soot right now.
Good.
Yeah, you managed to dive up and kind of hold on to it for a sec. Like you are now kind of holding this thing, and it's just like struggling and fighting against you. It doesn't seem to appreciate being picked up. It's like an angry cat right now. Dusty, what do you want to do?
I don't think I can even get the hell in there to see what the F's going on.
So, it's good.
I don't want to be in there, so I'll prep a fireball on it in case it flies out of the room.
Tiny
Fireball.
dragon.
It's a baby dragon, dude.
Yeah, I'll handle it. Relax.
So on its turn, it's going to attempt an acrobatics check to. Lawage, give me a strength check. As it is attempting to break free of your grapple.
We're really good at those.
Oh,
That's a saving throw, my bad. But
I think it's the same.
Yeah, it'd be about the
modifier.
same thing. It's alright. So it squirms free of your grasp, and it starts to like make a beeline for the hearth. So as it kind of squirms free, you can pelt it with a firebolt if you want to, Dado. Or fireball. I think I heard fireball, so I think Dado's going to cast.
Fireball yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't think so. Maybe I do. I don't know. Hey.
jeez. I was gonna try to calculate.
So you blast it, and it kind of like it looks rough after that, and it kind of flies, and it like as it's flying away, it kind of slams into the side of the hearth,
Oh no.
and kind of flutters its way up the chimney, and you lose sight of it. You seem to hurt it pretty bad, and we're out of initiative.
Bad, Dusty. Bad.
I could have maybe became its friend.
Look,
I speak.
I'm not taking any
Draconic.
chances, okay?
It's a tiny dragon. It's basically a lizard.
Yeah, I'm guessing coming over here, I would have lost sight of it even if I look up.
Yeah, it's just soot and black in there.
Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe we'll see it again.
Maybe you will.
Well, it's not gonna like us now.
Nope. Not now.
I think it's like
Look,
Maybe it may have just been trying to play with you guys, and then Wacky just grabs it, wrestles it out of the air.
Yeah, I didn't see what was in there. Okay. I just heard a commotion. I heard a bunch of dust getting thrown around in there, and then I saw something
You heard?
fly out. And the exact same thing happened downstairs, and I don't want that to happen again up here.
Okay, so now what do you want to do?
Okay, so don't get on me. for that.
It's out the window.
You see north of the mansion. So you'll see that the mansion's on kind of a almost like a flat topped hill, and down from that is woods, and beyond that just mist. You can't really see too much further than the woods.
Wood.
Oh, did anybody make any attempt to... I don't remember if you guys actually made an attempt to hear the child or not in the hearth. I don't think you did you?
We didn't.
Okay. Just checking. Now what? It is pretty obvious that the child is not in that room.
We should just keep going then.
We're gonna ignore these two doors here.
Where?
Here.
Go ahead.
Here. I'm gonna check this door. Is it unlocked?
Yep, all the doors have seemed to be unlocked.
Then open it.
Is this one the one I'm thinking of? Yes.
Oh, well.
So, tattered and faded drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and empty torch sconces line the walls. Broken bunk beds and armor stands are strewn on the floor.
Poke the floor with my sword.
It seems stable.
More holes.
The floor does not look wet.
Yeah.
The room that you fell through, the floor was visibly soaked.
Literally told you that the floor was sagging.
So, as Pyro walks into the room, 4 ghostly apparitions of warriors manifest.
Lovely.
They look quite angry, and they all turn on him, and it is time to roll initiative.
I love initiative.
There we go. There's a good roll.
I love dicks.
Curiosity may kill the Pyro.
Guys. Cool.
Basically, all my initiatives are
Why are
in the
you
same...
crying? You have the best weapon against ghosts.
Have you seen me against undead, Wacky?
Yeah, but you have a better chance.
Yeah,
you have a better chance than the rest of
That's
us.
personal problem.
Why is the? It's a good sign when the fucking paladin is crying in the face of undead with his undead killing sword.
He never said he was a good paladin.
Yeah, I might have been a bad paladin, but I was ready to slam on fools.
You were an apathetic paladin.
Yeah.
You weren't a scared paladin or a timid paladin. You were just apathetic. So, Lawaj, you get to go first. Yeah, so these basically, they look like spectral knights. They're armored, brandishing swords and shields. They're swords and shields, guys. All of them.
I'll just shoot this one.
Okie dokie.
I left and came back to find Zephyr disappeared.
Yep, the cams are.
Well, the only
Seems epic.
the only cams I've had working the whole time are me, Jez, and Lawaj. Everybody else, nobody else is. Dados has never worked. I'm just gonna reconnect mine.
Mine's off.
Yeah,
I think it's your problem, Jez, because I reconnected and you're still gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I also refreshed my page. That could have been partly why. That's weird. It's not even showing.
Anyways, I didn't see what your thing was. So yeah, you just managed to hit him. You plink into his ghostly armor for 6 damage.
Yeah, I see it. Just not within 5 feet.
Wacky, what do you want to do?
2 shots on this guy.
Okay. The 11 is a miss. The other one is definitely a hit for 5 force damage.
And I'll move over here to get out of the way.
I love force damage.
Blow at them really hard. Here.
I'm done.
Ghosty ghosts. This one will go after Lawage. The other three will go after Pyro.
Of course they will.
I mean, why wouldn't they? They were just chilling, and then you came in. Do they get multiple attacks? Oh, of course they do. First 3 attacks on Pyro. One's a crit. One's a 21, and the other one's a miss. Second round of attacks. One's a hit. The other 2 are misses. So 1 crit, 2 hits. What do these guys roll? D8. So the crit is 13 force damage. The hit is 10 force damage, and the other hit is 7 force damage. And you cannot reduce any of them because it's force damage.
Oh,
I'm
good.
down.
Oh, good.
No.
Great.
Give me a death saving throw. Oh,
Damn it.
you know what? While you're doing that, I forgot about the hit on the rogue. 23 versus AC on the rogue.
That's the ticket.
9 force. You could reduce that with your uncanny dodge.
I don't have that.
Did you get that yet?
I took 1 level to fighter, so I don't
Ah,
have
that's your
my
own
God,
damn
At
fault.
least it wasn't a 1.
So Pyro's on strike 1. Bones.
Well, I guess I'll run in here. Holy fuck, there's like...
There is.
I'm going to, I guess, bonk that ghost.
You bonk it with your quarterstaff, but it does not seem to do a whole heck of a lot of damage to it. It seems
Bonk it
resistant. You bonk him again, but again, he seems to resist most of the damage from it.
Right. Then I'll punch him.
You punch him. He seems to resist most of the damage from your punch, too.
About the best I can do.
If only you had magical fist.
Fuck out. I will in about 200,000 XP.
And
Didn't max out that
200,000
super
XP.
early?
Did it at level 6.
Jez.
I will stop by Wacky for a brief second. It's like, do you have the tank?
I got him.
Okay.
Then Jez runs away.
Oh.
It's like, you got him? Perfect. I'm leaving.
Well-
This shit, I'm out.
It's either waste an action to get him not dying compared to someone actually getting him back up.
It's basically not what I did.
Yeah.
I forgot to make my second attack on Lawage. Oh well. That's fine.
I will,
So
not
caught up
knowing,
trying to kill me.
I didn't
Not
try. I succeeded.
not knowing their resistances, first I'll attack with Rapier.
Sweet. You hit it. It doesn't really seem to do much.
So I will then, knowing that, drop it and pull out the dagger, and
Yep.
doesn't really affect the damage too much because it's also going down half the damage.
Yeah, the dagger just doesn't really count as a magic weapon, so it's not really gonna
Oh, it
do...
doesn't?
No.
Oh,
It just
well,
it can just do a thing. It doesn't actually
that
count
case-
as a magic weapon.
in that case, I thought it was +0. I'll just keep
Nope.
Rapier, and I will.
No, it's just a dagger that can do a thing.
Okay, never mind.
So you can definitely hold onto your rapier.
Yeah, I'll think about dropping it. But I don't know. And then I will do one and now. I'll just stay here.
Yep. Dusty, what do you want to do?
We're all grouped up, guys.
Yeah, this is perfect time for you to cast Fireball.
Too bad
in
it's
here.
the reverse direction of a fireball.
Okay.
A convex shape instead of a concave.
I'm going to cast a level 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah, see, if you have level 3 spells, you could have gotten Fireball.
You might not.
Yeah.
You may not have gotten it, but you could have gotten it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Flaming sphere.
I see.
I gotta roll another 6.
Weren't we always kind of disappointed
course.
by what the flaming sphere does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you put it out there and you just ram it into things.
Well, I'm gonna do
Where
it.
do you want to drop her off?
I'm gonna drop it right here.
Remember, the damage isn't done when you cast it. You gotta ram it, so it can be wherever you want, and then ram.
Okay, well then I will ram it into into this dude in a way that it will hit both of those dudes.
And you will set the bed on fire. Kill me.
I don't believe you can do that. Like hit
The best
two
you
at
can
once.
the best you can do is ram it into one of them, make that attack, and then
Yeah, I think what you can do is basically ram it into one, and then I think they take damage when they start their turn beside it.
yeah.
Right, that's what I want.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't word it. well.
So I think, do you have to make an attack roll, or do you just...
I think it forces a save.
It's a
One
save, yeah.
As a bonus action, you can move the sphere. If you ram the sphere, they must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage. And he fails. So which one are you ramming? The middle
That
one?
one.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Boop, boop, boo. You did 6 fire damage, so he
9.
takes...
I'm doing a level
Oh, because you...
3d6.
Okay, so
Should,
he takes 9 fire. Cool.
Is there a way to like scale up stuff like that? Like I have that set as like a macro.
I think you have to set it as like a level 3 version, level 4 version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like all my healing spells, I just set it as
I
1, 2,
can
and
just
3.
manually change the damage dice. It's fine.
Okay.
It's easier just to change
Lawage.
the damage dice.
Disengage. Back up. Back up.
I'm just gonna put 2d6 in the spell name just so I know that's default. Because right now it's set to 3. 17.
Yep. You shoot and you hit the thing. You cannot sneak attack it, unfortunately, because Pyro is unconscious and dying. But your arrow does seem to do full damage to it.
I wonder why.
Probably because it's magical. Wacky. It's too bad too bad like your other melee person, Jez. Too bad you didn't have the magical weapon.
Oh
Yeah, but-
boy.
That wouldn't have helped with the melee part.
Yeah, because you hit it, didn't you? Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah, I hit it.
You would have done 5 damage instead of...
So, can I cast like Healing Word and then Eldritch Blast on the same turn, or do they both count as spells?
Is one of them a cantrip?
Yes.
Then yes, you're allowed to cast a cantrip. You just can't cast spell slot ones more than once on a turn.
Yeah, they're called cantrips, not cant trips.
Hilarious. This is
Hey!
for Pyro.
I wish I had my fucking my air horn
And
queued
then
up, ready to
the one
go.
at the very bottom.
That does not sound like an air horn.
So the 18's a hit. The 10 is not. Which one are you firing at?
At the bottom.
Okay. So he's
Over
going
here.
to eat 7 force damage.
7 for 7.
Exactly. Pyro is prone, lying on the ground, but he is alive. Probably not for long, as they are just going to absolutely pummel him, especially since the rogue left to tank those hits. So 3 of them are just going to just stab their swords repeatedly into Pyro's body. You remember Lord of the Rings when the wraiths go into like the Hobbit's bedroom and just start just stabbing the beds? That's kind of what's happening here. And then one of them attacks Jez twice. So 2 attacks on Jez. 19, I think that hits you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna eat 6 force damage. And then we're gonna have to roll 6 attacks with advantage on Pyro. First attack's a miss.
Oh, God.
Second attack's an 18. It was a miss.
So far.
Third attack's a hit for 20. Fourth attack's a miss. Come on! This is embarrassing, dice. Fifth attack's a hit. And I rolled 2 17s on that one, so 3 hits. And I lost all my d8s. I lost all... Here's my d8. 10 force damage, 7 force damage. Does the first one kill you?
Yep.
So, the other 2 sets of damage are moot. You just automatically take 2 strikes on your death saving throws from the other 2 attacks.
I can't heal. I can't heal through all that. We gotta like start pummeling damage.
Pyro, make a death saving throw.
Oh, fucking Christ!
Please roll a 20. Please roll a 20. Please roll a
I'm
20.
closing my eyes.
Oh no.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, he's
Double?
good.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Christ.
So that is a success as the paladin clings to life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Bones.
God.
I'll get in
I
there.
could bring him back up, but I can't heal through that.
Alright, I'm gonna whack that guy in front of me.
Oh, before you do that, Dado, give me your damage for the guys that started their turn beside it. What was it? I actually have the thing
3d6.
open.
Fucking really? 7?
Any creature that ends its turn with a 5... Oh, it's a creature that ends its turn.
Oh,
So it's not the start of their turn. So, you're still going to get it for the one guy, because the one guy is pinned. Any creature that ends its turn must... Oh, so they still get their saving throw every time, too. That's kind of annoying. A lot of rolls. He fails, so the guy with the sphere in his back is going to eat another 7 fire damage. Okay, Bones, you can go now.
Alright, I was bonking the dude in
Do I have
front
to
of me
reroll
with
it
a
each
15.
time, or is it stat?
It's up to you. Because technically it should be whatever your first damage is, but, I mean, we can re-roll it each time.
Yeah. I just figured, like, I can't re-roll it and then get a good one and then keep it. It's
No.
a re-roll every time.
It's
or keep it
basically,
the whole time.
it's basically like, it's going to be from, like, it's always going to be the first one and we keep it, or you re-roll every time.
Right.
Better bets to reroll every time.
Probably. You don't get kind of screwed.
Yeah, on
You'll
a
get
9.
closer to the average.
9 was dead even.
So, what are you doing, Bones? Punching that thing?
Yep, kicking the guy in front of me.
Oh, is that what the quarterstaff was?
Yeah.
That is a miss. His ghostly armor repels it.
Cool.
Power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ definitely compels these guys.
Would you give me an attack on the dude with the flame sphere, or no?
No.
Alright. And I
You're
probably
gonna have to,
can't-
like, stand on Pyro's body if you really wanted to.
Pyro prone?
Yeah, I guess technically you could stand on Pyro.
Gonna hurt him?
Protect me, Bones.
Yeah, depends on what you stand on.
Try not to say anything important, okay?
Yeah. Stand up.
Stand on the guy that
Maybe
only
they'll
needs
hit
one
you
death
instead
save.
of punch.
Yep, you bonk it in the face for a little bit of damage.
Stay there.
Try to interrupt his undead key flow and stun him.
That's very true to life.
He rolls a crit.
Fuck!
So he rolls a 23 for con.
Christ. Alright, I'm gonna flurry of blows and I'm gonna... I don't know. I'll punch the guy in front of...
He also, immune to charm, exhaustion, frightened, grapple, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, restrained. Doesn't actually technically say. Oh no, because the stun's a. Is it the stun of paralyzed? No.
Incapacitate.
I'm just wondering if they call it stun. Anyways, do whatever else you were gonna do.
I'm just gonna punch this dude in front of me a few times, so I'll punch him.
Yep. That's a miss.
Right again.
That's a miss.
Wow.
Now stunned is technically its own thing. You know what? Maybe stun might actually work. Yeah, you know what? Because I think because stunned is such a. I think because stunned is such a.
Eric.
No, like such a temporary thing. Like you just kind of like knock them silly for a sec. That it does.
For one turn.
Well, it's just because they're immune to basically everything else. Even grappling and stuff like that. Like if you tried to grab one of these guys, you'd just go right through them.
Grapple a ghost.
Jez, what do you want to
Probably not much.
do? Is now the time for running away?
Can't really leave.
What you do is
Pyro.
you defend and you start to run, and you wait and see how those death saving throws work out. And if it goes badly, then you know it's like, okay, now just run.
We gotta start dealing with these or something.
Rather than...
Rather
No, you haven't quite spread equal damage on all of them, but it's close.
Well, I can't really reach the other ones.
No, you're stuck.
I was trying to stun them, but I couldn't hit the first one. The second one just... Fuck you.
Well, I will...
Where were those crits when I was rolling against Pyro?
Stab. Nope.
Nope.
Had a cleric.
These are quite armored ghosts.
I will action surge and stab again.
Okay. And then it'll be Dusty's turn.
Nope.
Nope. Does not get through his armor. The ghosts of Argon Vostholt repel your attacks. Dusty, what do you want to do? I'm guessing you're just going to pull your sphere back and smash it into something?
What's been taking the most damage? Probably this dude.
Yep. Probably.
Yeah.
You're not entirely sure, but you guess so. You do get an action, I think, as well, because it's a bonus action to move the sphere.
Yeah.
So you can still actually take an action as well as...
Put it here.
I think that's what the value was. This thing doesn't do much, but it's like chip damage.
It's persistent. Yeah, that's why
Almost
I
like
want to hear.
it's basically a dot, almost.
Yeah, almost. It's like a controllable dot.
I want to ram it into this guy and have it in between the two of those up there.
Okay. Done. He rolls, and he fails his dex saving throw and takes 12 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess he's kind of looking rough. If a ghost could look rough, maybe.
Okay. And do a level 3 Scorching Ray on this guy.
You're gonna shoot all. Is Scorching Ray the multiple shot one?
Yeah.
You're gonna do all of them on him, or you gonna spread it around a bit, or?
All on him.
Are you sure?
Sounds better than not killing one, I suppose.
Fine, we'll
Yeah.
do 3 on him and then 1 on the other.
All three of them miss. Remember, they are hard to hit, so statistically...
I
you
ain't
weren't-
no bitch.
And your first
Alright.
attack wasn't bad.
Ain't no bitch.
I ain't no bitch.
Oh, you did well.
So, yeah, you managed to, your first 3 shots blast through the ghost and obliterate it. And it is no more. And your last shot just sails over the other ghost. You were so, focus firing the other guy, you saw him, kind of explode, and you just tried to kind of, curve the other shot and hit the other guy, but you missed. You got a little bit of tunnel vision with your Scorching Rays, and you just weren't able to really capitalize on the last one. So,
I feel like this
Lodge.
place was designed to get me to use spells, and I gotta say, it's working.
Yeah, the spell slots are coming out.
because all of a sudden the enemies you guys are fighting are a lot tougher.
All of a
I'll see you
sudden,
at beaches.
they have resistance against our normalness.
our mundaneness.
Same guy as always.
Well, we could use that magical axe that Pyro still has.
So Lodge fires. You're shooting at the one behind Pyro, right?
Yep. Yeah.
On the southern section. You nail it for 18, and just manage to decapitate his ghostly head. You rip the ghostly head off and pin it to the wall, and the head kind of jabbers at you for a bit, and then the body goes and walks off to get the head and disappears. Oh, don't delete that one. That's my good one. Wacky, what do you want to do?
Oh boy. Can I get a shot on this one from here?
Yep. Bones is not terribly big, and Pyro is just on the verge of never existing again. So yeah, you're
Yep,
good.
then I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen. If I could find my spell.
Bum, bum, bum. Healing word. So you breathe life back into Pyro. He just kind of
Yeah.
gasps.
Yeah, again.
He's
very confused as to what is happening right now.
He's like,
You also find it hard to
Stop
breathe because
killing
someone's
me.
standing on you.
yeah.
Like, guys, I'm gonna die. Wait.
Well, at least I'll go for bones now. Okay, good. More people to keep to die.
So yeah, the ghost is also now standing on you, but it doesn't feel quite as heavy as Bones. Makes 2 attack on Bones. One's a 17, the other's a 14.
That is 1 hit.
And 2 attacks on Jez. I think they both miss. 18, that doesn't hit you, right?
I think
It
he's at
doesn't.
19.
He's
Yeah.
19.
He's probably also muted.
Yeah, my cat was crawling all over my keyboard and I was trying to talk, but it didn't
Bones,
want
you're gonna
I'm
eat
going to
5 force. And, oh wait, no attack on Jez. So 5 force damage to you, Bones.
Force.
to. I hit.
There you go.
For
There you go.
7 damage.
For... It's all wrapped into one, right? So 15.
Yeah, it's all physical,
So 7 damage. I just didn't know if I should divide them both, or actually it'd be the same if I divided them both anyways.
Yeah, it's only very rarely.
He has walked just outside of the influence of Dato's sphere. That has been both ghosts.
What a bitch.
Pyro, you have people standing on you.
Pyro.
So to get up, you're gonna have to crawl, kind of like somewhere like behind the ghost or off to the side somewhere. If you crawl away from it, like if you crawl like under Bones' legs, like back towards the door, you will get stabbed at by the Phantom, because it will provoke opportunity attack.
And I hit it while prone.
At disadvantage, yes.
You can crawl out from it and then stand up. You just can't go further away from it.
Yeah. I'm just saying that you can't stand up where you are. You're gonna have to go somewhere.
And I
Or you could stay underneath of it, but you will be swinging with a disadvantage from where you are. Because Bones and the ghost are standing on you right now.
which way would I crawl to not provoke opportunity attack?
Well, basically, as long as you're still 5 feet away from the... As long as you're still in melee range of the ghost, you're not going to provoke fire. I'm just saying, like, if you crawl away from the ghost... But most of... You can't really crawl to here, because this is all rubble. Like, this is like a ruined bunk. And kind of, if you go here, you're going to get burned by the fireball. If you go here, you're going to get burned by the fireball.
Yeah, but he can go here. Oh no, this is the other ghost there.
No, because he can't take up the ghost's spot. The ghosts are corporeal enough that they're basically like people. So you have a tough decision. The other thing you could do is disengage and...
Swinging at the one side. Actually, wait, since they're undead, I would be rolling at it normally, but whatever.
No, you do better damage. You don't get advantage for undead. You get extra damage. But your 18 is a hit on the one... Are you swinging at the other one or the one on top of you?
Swinging at the other one.
Okay.
I think he just likes having
How-
it on top of him.
Interesting
gonna
choice,
work?
but sure. Well,
how's
we'll
it-
say that his head's facing the other way, away from Bones, and he's just kind of like swinging his arm, kind of
I'm
past
just like,
Jez's
I'm
foot.
just watching this. I'm regretting my decisions.
I can't swing up. I'm wearing a lot of armor.
Dig up, Pyro, dig up.
Fair enough.
You're just swinging at his ankles.
So yeah, you clip it in the ankle.
I bite your legs off.
Beautiful.
You could use your other attack if you really want to.
Oh yeah,
That's,
I will.
don't forget.
Probably
yeah,
a good
extra
idea.
attack. Oh my god. There you go.
Yeah, really.
Maybe you should do all your
So
fighting from the
you
other
manage to cleave its leg off, and the apparition kind of crashes into the floor and disappears.
But the
Like
flesh
you
wound-
get on the floor.
Well,
You're still on the floor.
Downstairs.
Yeah, Pyro definitely just likes having men on top of him.
Hey, I'm a woman.
Well, Bones is a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman and a ghost. Hmm.
Okay,
No.
fine, it's a devil's three-way then.
are you just gonna continue to rest, stay there, or?
Yeah, I guess I'll move.
Also,
move
you
out of
just
the way.
assumed that ghost's gender.
I'm so sorry.
So it basically takes all your movement to sort of crawl over there and stand up, basically. You don't really want to move. If you move any farther, like if you move away from the ghost, like you should actually be a little bit in there, because if otherwise he's going to take a swing at you.
Yeah.
He may just drop you back down to your to no health again. Bones, it is your turn though.
I'm gonna bonk him. Nope.
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 I'm gonna try to bonk him again. That's a much better bonk.
Yep, you bonk him for 3 damage. Oh,
Yep.
this one has not been getting hit. Oh, that's
That's the one that's had most of the fire on it.
Where did all
That's-
his numbers go?
I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah, where did his numbers go? You know what? Fine, we're gonna give you. Oh, that's right. He was. Whatever.
He took 12 from the first
Yeah,
fire.
this guy was actually fairly weak. I remember, so I'm gonna call it at that. That's fair. That's probably more damage than he had, give or take. Bones Bones swung twice and ran. No, you didn't run.
He's still got his.
Dodging.
He's still
I'm
got
doing my Breath of the Wind thing, or whatever it's called.
patient defense.
Yeah, that's the one.
Step of the wind is your disengage
Step
slash.
yeah, that's. I'm doing the other one.
So, Jez.
More often, to be honest.
I'll reach one arm in with my sword. Please die, because I don't
Nope.
want you to live.
Dusty. You got a big pile of people in front of the ghosty ghost. I guess the first thing you're gonna do is smash your thing in there, right?
Slam jam? Yeah, I'm gonna slam jam him.
So he's going to save. Does he still get half damage?
Yeah.
Yes. So 4 fire damage. Your firebolt, because of all the cover of your friends, your firebolt just kind of glances off and does not.
Friends,
Hit
get
him.
out of the fucking way!
Unfortunately,
There's a fireball in our way, so where are we gonna go?
You kind of blocked the other way we could go.
You
Also,
can go to
friends
the
is a
other
very
way.
strong.
they have a point. Waj.
Away.
Fucking.
Alright.
Waj kind of clambers up on top of the bed, the ruined bed, and hits it, and kills it, and it is dead. And you guys have survived. Beep, beep,
I'm
beep, beep,
gonna
beep, beep.
sit down.
And I'm going to assume Dusty dispels his fireball.
I'm gonna bring it around with me like a pet.
Well, it only lasts for 1 minute.
Well, then I'm gonna use
Bring
it
it
for the
around
last
for the next
42 seconds that I
life.
can use it.
I'm gonna sit down.
So,
I'm gonna hold my head. I'm gonna contemplate
No,
my
bad,
existence.
bad fireball.
it just
You're
keeps
gonna
following you.
And I'm
You're gonna
go.
contemplate every time that you've run into a room and gotten hurt. Which is
Against
the
undead on top of that. Just like my
I feel like
entire life's purpose
watching this
is
is
to-
why we decided to give Jez the other radiant weapon and
It's
not give
not-
it to Pyro.
it's not even undead because the floor hurt you too.
It's just
True.
This entire city, this entire place. just
466 XP.
hates- I'm
The
just
city.
sitting there, holding my head.
Sorry,
I'm just looking
400.
like-
66.
466.
Just Jafar's just done. He's just like, fuck my life. I am done.
Not right.
That's for me and
Well, to be fair, there's only like 1 undead you have to kill to get out of here.
You know, I kind of
He's just a fair bit stronger than these guys.
Nice.
You put 2 square brackets around it.
2 square
Dado.
brackets.
There's no point in posting the XP totals in chat because everybody's gonna be at different XPs now.
Yeah, it's
I'm just
faster
doing
to
it for
type
convenience.
honestly.
Yeah, it's easier to math it.
Oh,
Dado.
I don't know what Dato's doing.
Wait.
I don't know why me.
There you go.
and...
Oh, you don't even need to roll.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
That
it's
was
just...
absent last. go
Hey,
Yeah, but you guys
how are you
didn't. You guys
guys?
didn't have. You guys didn't get any XP last session.
That's true. Why are you?
I don't know why Bones is.
Oh,
Or not Bones. I don't know why Bones is 10 different. I don't know where I was missing 10. I think me, Bones, and Dado should be all the same.
Yeah.
I
I
did the
didn't
same
give-
as you guys as well.
okay.
Shouldn't I? Did I
Dado probably didn't add the 1,000 XP that I posted in Slack.
Oh,
yeah, that's probably what happened.
I just thought you got it last week, so I'll be.
No, there was 1,000 XP. Oh,
I'm pretty sure you guys got quest
prior
reward.
to the last one.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
so what you doing?
Where you're
I
missing
don't
the
even
10 from?
have
I don't
a
have a
hit
clue.
dice, so I'm just gonna chug some potions.
Oh my god.
I blame
Maybe-
the wagon.
I'm looking at my
Maybe
spell
we should
slots and I
put
don't have a
you-
whole lot of them.
Maybe we should put him at the back of the group and just gingerly go through here and try to find
know-
the kid right away.
You know what I could do? I
There,
could go
you ate.
downstairs, find the elf, and chill with him.
You're probably you're weaker than him right now. He could kill you. Are you sure you want to do that?
I trust the elf more than I trust the undead over here right now. Or rather, more than I trust
him?
myself.
You trust him more than you trust us?
Trust him more than I trust me.
Yeah. I was saying not to be the one to run into a room.
Yep.
Let's just go.
I'm gonna look around just in case the
Alright, you get 8, by the way.
in case the sun sword is in here.
Okay, give me a perception check.
No, I suppose it's not a bad idea.
Nope, because I don't do perception well.
That's a shame. Well. Alright. You don't.
Give
Um,
us a glance around as
If
well.
if Jazz is clearly like looking for
Oh
something, I'll
my
help him
God.
look because I know he's awful.
I like lift up one stick and nope, it's not there.
Like
I mean,
I'm
looks
just
of
like
it looks like
looking
Power
through
does even
between
less
my
than you.
fingers. This is how I'm looking at the room.
So,
like between my
Wacky,
fingers.
you managed to find a small wooden coffer kind of under the ruins of the bunk that has 4 potions inside.
Lovely.
Oh no! Oh my god, I just lost like half my fucking monster manual.
Oh no.
All like
That's
fell
not
out.
good.
Do I know what these potions do from a glance?
They don't look like health potions.
Lovely.
Taste them.
I'm not gonna
Oil
do
of
that.
sharpness.
Or then let me taste them.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put them away for now, and
It's not
we'll
hard to taste them. You just
actually
Can't.
I'll give it to Dusty. Does Dusty know?
Can I put oil of sharpness on my fists?
No.
Can I do some sort of a check on him?
Sure.
Some sort of intellect check?
Give me Arcana.
Arcana!
Do any of them look like haste potions?
All 4 of them look exactly the same. They all look, they look like liquefied metal. And, you know, Dusty kind of pops a lid on one, and he kind of smells it, and you smell it and kind of taste it, and it smells like iron.
Potion of invulnerability.
Are you
Yeah,
sure it's not
you're pretty sure that these are probably potions of invulnerability.
is.
Are you sure they're not? Are you sure they're
You're
not
so good.
potions of hardness?
So what do they do?
Potions of invulnerability. You gain damage resistance to everything for a minute.
I'll take
Yep.
one of those.
And it also heals you.
Nope.
It
No.
does not
No.
heal
Just
Okay,
gives
why
you
do you
resistance to
hide that?
all damage for 1 minute.
It
Okay,
effectively
well, we have
doubles your
4 of
health,
them.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
have
don't need
4 of
one
them.
because I don't like to get hit, so.
I'm
You're
gonna
6.
immediately hand one off to Pyro. I'll give
needs
one
one.
to Bones.
Cassiopeia needs one. I could use one. You should probably keep the 4th one, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll give the last one to Jazz and then keep the last one. Unless Dusty wants it.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Dusty
I
is
just know
mastered
what it
not
does.
getting hit by things.
Yeah.
He just never goes into any rooms.
It works
Well, you
for
guys
him.
Going first, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You haven't
I mean,
healed me once.
Don't mess with what works. So, what do?
Something tells me I don't want to open the door at the end of the hall there, but we gotta.
I think we should
We can
beeline
listen for
to
the kid, and if we don't hear him, then we leave.
Well,
beeline.
you are certain that there is a 3rd floor to this mansion. Like that, you know for a fact. And you know you
Potion
can
lasts for 1
you would imagine that the hearth, like the chimney, goes up. There's probably at least another hearth upstairs,
Yeah, last for a minute.
or the kid could have been on the roof. Could have
I'm
been
done.
crying. He could have been crying into the chimney on the
He could
roof.
be dead by now. We don't know.
He could be dead.
Sure hope
done.
not.
He could have been polymorphed into that chair in the other room.
We check the other side of the hallway here?
I
We
am
d-
gonna come back.
We want to
in
beeline
here.
it to the kid.
Yeah, just before we go up these stairs, I am gonna come in here and see if I can, I don't know, listen, see if I hear him. Here. Nope, never mind.
So let's see what happens to Bones now.
Oh
So,
god.
Bones, stop
Poke
moving.
your door. I'm stopping.
What door?
Oh, he ran off to like the other side of the mansion.
Know if we were down here, or we
You gotta,
Q19.
like, put a leash on Bones.
So, the south end of this room is collapsed, exposing the chamber to the elements. A few furnishings lie broken under fallen debris from the level above. So, as you kind of step into this room, you hear creaking, like from the wood under your foot. And as like it starts to creak, you can hear what kind of sounds like a scuttling sound in the chamber below you.
Oh god.
Almost, give me like a intelligence check.
not very
These
good
gonna be
at
giant
those.
rats. They're goddamn giant rats. We're
Yeah.
so dead.
Rats? That's your first thought?
It's kind of, they're kind of louder than rats. You imagine it's sort of like the insect variety, but like way, way bigger. Like perhaps some kind of like gigantic spiders or something like that. And you seem to be disturbed. You seem to have disturbed them and announced your presence to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, get out of that room.
Any moves?
Good thing
Am I
that
allowed to move yet?
Oh yeah, you can move.
Bones, get out. Get out.
It's a
So-
good thing half the party is on the other side of the castle.
As you kind of make a beeline out of that room, you see two large spiders crawl up along like the underside of that balcony and into the room that you were just in.
Creepy. In initiative.
Not yet. They haven't found
Keep
you
running.
yet.
Keep running.
You know, the good thing about being a ninja is being stealthy. Good thing you're rolling all those stealth rolls.
Exactly.
So as Bones makes it over, a couple more spiders climb up into the hallway. Yeah, one of you could probably now see spiders kind of
I
like.
see them. I say move.
Be over here.
Move. Spiders. Spiders.
I was trying to
spiders.
listen, but I'm guessing all I hear is people yelling now.
From there you can hear the sound of the child crying, and it's definitely louder than before.
Okay.
And then you also hear like all your friends like yelling and panicking up
Then
the
I hear
hall.
screaming.
Well, you guys probably
Familiar
have line of sight if
screaming.
you want to start wrecking these dudes. I'd start launching
Yeah,
shit
yes.
off.
This is not the plan.
We're not fighting. We are running. We're
Oh
running.
Just
my
go
God.
chase us.
Get up the stairs.
They can't fit up these little stairs.
Get up the stairs.
I don't feel like that's true, but all right.
The spiders begin to roll perception checks.
Dusty!
Pretend like Dusty knows what's happening.
It's not initiative yet, Dado.
Oh.
Apparently they're running,
are
so we're
running.
just gonna go with it.
What?
The
There was
first
a bunch
time
of
we're
bitch ass
trying to-
spiders.
That's
whatever.
what I said. I said
I
start
don't want to
shooting
get
them.
into
They're
any more fights.
I've died against everything.
This is the
Someone
this
rolled
is the
initiative, so I thought we were
kobolds
rolling initiative.
all
It
over
was,
again.
yeah, it's fine.
We also
Alright,
have one
big-
character that could die,
bath-
and we have no healing to really get him
I need
back
to
up.
shrink all of you into a tighter square.
Still, this is the good garrison of kobolds
Oh,
all
God.
over again.
Because as you reach the top of the spiral staircase, there is a curtain in front of you.
Oh god. Oh, this is so claustrophobic.
So you pull us up, and now I don't know where we are.
You're to the right.
Up there we are. I see us.
Alright,
Just
push
if
that
you
shit open.
if you zoom out, it's pretty easy to find
Open the gate,
yourselves.
I'm gonna stealthily peek through the curtain.
Open the
which
curtain.
I did
No,
not do very
open
well.
it. Open it.
Okay. So as you stealthily
do
peek
it.
through the curtain, Loage tears it down.
Fair
Remember,
enough.
remember, Loage. Even
Whoa.
though it's in a new map and it looks like a small space, it still continued on from the last space.
You mean with the spiders?
So,
Yes.
I'm gonna grab some of these rocks.
don't touch
And
the rocks.
Okay, quick
Um,
question. How's the lighting in here?
It's fine.
Is it
Daylight.
dim?
Yeah, it's full lighting.
This-
So
This window's here.
as Bones
I see.
continues to move down the hallway,
God.
Christ.
Bones, why do you do that?
because he doesn't
Isn't
think.
that the whole point?
So the roof
Spider can't get off here.
over this part of the mansion has
Because they
collapsed,
can't.
creating a 20-foot high or a 20-foot diameter gaping hole with broken rafters bisecting it. Dark storm clouds roll across the sky overhead. The floor is piled with rocks, broken tiles, shattered beams, and other debris, and beneath the rubble lies a sagging floor and puddles of rainwater. So... I'm gonna roll to see if Bones goes through that floor.
Oh no.
No, it seems...
Stone? It just looks like stone from the map. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Cool.
The floor in this area is sturdy enough.
Well,
Alright, well, this should be the room where the kid's in.
Yeah.
Is this the point where Lawaj shoots Bones before he can keep wandering over?
I'm thinking about it. They'd probably be able to
Mitch,
catch
give
my
me your best
arrow.
fucking shot. See what the fuck happens.
Just open the door.
I'm gonna open the door.
Well,
Close the door. I'm gonna close the door.
Nope. Through the dust and the cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the halls of this spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table, and an iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. So, as you guys kind of open the door, all 5 of them slowly tilt their heads in your direction. And one of them growls at you, "Why do the living disturb the dead?"
You're telling me.
The living are looking for somebody who may have gotten lost in here.
Maybe it's a
Child.
riddle.
Specifically a child. Want to find him and leave.
Don't mean any harm, we're just looking for somebody.
So at this point, you guys can probably hear the crying of a child. Seems to be coming from this direction. So you imagine maybe he's behind that door. You do not see him in the room.
There's also another door over here, everybody.
So the one revenant moves forward to address you. All players save. So the Revenant introduces himself as Sir Godfrey Gwillem, and he tells you that we are all that remains of the Order of the Silver Dragon. You say you are here for looking for somebody.
A child?
A rescue mission, really.
Vistani, should be.
And why should I give this child to you?
Because he's lost and we're gonna take him back to his home. They're worried about him. They asked us to come
Yeah.
find him.
Be the nice thing to do.
Because it'll help us kill Strahd.
It's how could that possibly help you kill Strahd?
Actually,
Fair.
The
actually,
kid,
you're not wrong.
the kid, we need to bring him back to some people, and to get their help. But they're not going to give us help unless we get the kid. So it's kind of a big roundabout way of we need the kid to get the help to kill Strahd.
Information against Strahd in exchange for saving the boy.
So, he kind of... You know what, first of all, he's going to make an insight check. Then, he's going to just kind of start walking back. He goes back and sits back in his chair, and he sort of points at the closet door off to the side and says, "The one you seek is in there. We were not sure what to do with him. He has been in there crying since he arrived. Take him and go. There is nothing for the living here in Argen Vostholt."
Get him.
Of course.
Open the door.
Oh, that's why.
Children and orphans are kind of my thing, so.
Yeah. And after all the trouble we went through for the other two kids.
So-
I'll be in here as well.
Inside the dusty closet is a child, just kind of like curled up on the floor crying.
Boy, we have to get the hell out of here right now.
The kid,
Your,
the kid
your
looks
grandmother
looks at
Airbus
you a little untrusting, but realizing kind of like what kind of mess he's currently in, he decides to kind of reluctantly accompany you.
We should probably go.
Yes, we should.
I will say into the door, we're also looking for a sword. Legendary sword. One wielded by Sergei.
We would hate to have to ask more of you, but you wouldn't happen to know
But
where
it's
that
foretold
is.
to be in here.
He tells you that it's like, I know of the blade of which you seek. It is the property of Vladimir. Vladimir, can't remember his fucking last name.
Putin?
Yes, Vladimir tells you it is now that sword. That sword is the property of the man who once led us, Vladimir Horngard.
Around.
Where is it?
It's like he spends his time sitting in the former throne room of this mansion to the south, but you would be best to leave him be. He's, this place, the curse upon us has twisted his mind, and he does not even listen to us, let alone anyone else.
Yep. You know.
Thanks for the info. If we get back to, you guys get back to your stuff, and we'll get back to stuff. We'll be good.
Just want to get to the throne.
Apologize for disturbing them again. I'll take Alexi and walk out, I guess.
You guys gonna close the door behind you, or?
Yeah, I'll go and close the
But
door.
do they want us to close the door?
They're they kind of seem like maybe they're expecting you to do it. They don't seem like they want to get it. You know what?
I'll close the door.
If they're expecting it, then yeah, shut it.
But it's just like sitting there staring at each other all for eternity. It's kind of weird.
They're
Don't question
possibly
it.
plotting. It's a slow process. Like
Pretend the door's closed.
Okay.
I don't
Roger,
feel.
pretending door's closed.
Oh wait, I could just
Don't feel
draw
like
it
I'm
Right.
down.
gonna,
Again?
I'm gonna check Alexi, see if he's in an
Oh,
okay
no.
physical state.
Yep. The boy appears to be unharmed. Just like shaken up and crying. Like even after he starts accompanying you guys, he's still crying.
Want some sweet water? I got some sweet water.
Want some pies? You got lots of pies you can
Pies
give him.
are mine.
pies.
Don't touch my pies.
yeah.
They're mine.
I want to take a peek over
I
here, but let's
see.
do it stealthily. Move.
Don't die.
Let me give you my stealth check. Hang on.
Yep.
Yep.
The floor is shit, remember?
So as you round the corner, you see a familiar-looking little smoky dragon sitting atop like a large dragon-carved throne. As it looks at you, it starts to like caw out in alarm. Where is the thing for this
Take it.
room?
Take it as perception. It's much better than my stealth check.
It's also just like looking that way.
Fair enough.
The Dragon's Audience Hall. The west wall of this 50-foot-long, 30-foot-wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole in a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to the rust. A large wooden throne, carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings, faces 3 tall windows to the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a great sword. Edit. Show to players.
Kind of looks like Pennywise.
So the creature's after the cawing, he kind of slowly rises to his feet and gets up and looks at you and says, "If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago, and because of my failure, I'm forever doomed. If you destroy this body, my spirit will find a new one to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There's no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Argynvost, broke the life of the knight I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life. But Strahd has already died once. He cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in a hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do, but I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
Fortunately for you, we've already added to his misery and suffering by causing his one true love to vanish in front of his eyes.
You don't seem to get any response from him whatsoever from that.
Well, we'll
That
just
was
be
clever.
showing ourselves out now.
So you also notice... actually, give me a perception check.
Or...
Oh
God!
God.
Why?
Why?
The other
Well,
one's so good.
It's still a 5.
You know what? Fine. Even with a 5, you can't help but notice an ornate-looking sword hilt that seems to be kind of like hanging
Oh,
from his
God.
belt.
I want to make a Star
Is he
Wars
gonna
joke.
let me back up?
What?
Or is he gonna try to kill me?
He seems to be allowing you to back up.
Okay.
He stands there with his grip tightening on his greatsword, but he has not moved any further forward. And as you round the corner, you can kind of hear like loud clinking footsteps and like probably what you imagine is the sound of him like slumping back into the wooden throne. And then you probably hear the little dragon like caw out a couple of times, like making fun of you basically.
And I'll just kind of like tell everybody, I was like, "Hey guys, he's got the sword."
Yep, that's what they told us.
So,
I'm
what
just
do you
glad
want
you're
to
not there.
do?
Well, we are in the business of making Strahd's life worse, much to our own demise.
Well, we have to have the sword to kill the
With
Strahd.
sword.
Let's put the sword in the Strahd.
Yeah, Bones can tell you that he probably... Actually, you know what, Bones? Give me an insight check.
Inside check, ho!
It has to be better than your perception check.
Or it's
Probably.
gonna be another
It
five.
is, actually.
Barely, but yeah, you're fairly sure that you don't think he's reasonable enough to be kind of talked into it. You figure that, like, you, basically, like, you don't think you're going to be kind of striking any kind of deal with him.
He's a little
That he
schizo.
wants Strahd to persist because Strahd is like trapped in this hell he created for himself, and he doesn't want Strahd. Like in his mind, he does not want Strahd to be put to rest and have his, like basically find peace. He wants Strahd to stay here forever and suffer. So you don't think he's gonna give the sword up, no matter kind of what you try and talk to him. Like,
If we want to kill Strahd, we got to do the thing.
yeah, you figure like
I know.
attacking and going through him is probably the only way you're gonna get that sword. Because I wouldn't just leave it lying around like the holy symbol in the book. I mean,
Right. Yeah,
What do you
when we
take
played
me
this
for?
Campaign, like ours is literally just handed to us at the first camp. We're just like, "What is this?" It's like, "Yeah, here, take the sword and use it for good." And we're like,
no,
okay.
no, you don't do that.
Okay.
You put it
I
in the
mean,
you put it in the hands of a really powerful monster. That's the
Exactly.
way you do things.
That's why we all just kind
We
of like looked at the
fight
DM
him.
like, "You just gave us the sun sword, like just like that? Like that's not right."
There are like options where like Madame Ava has some of the fucking things too, where she's just like, oh, I'm sitting on this holy symbol. Hold on. Oh, this is the thing you're looking for. Here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sitting
yeah,
on the
that's
sword
dumb.
hilt.
It's dumb that that's an option.
It all depends on what your cards are. All right. Well,
are the like just to you guys? What if we piss off the guys in the room over there? By
Did we
not
have
a
doing
good
more
this?
idea.
things attacking us? Why? What do you want to piss them off for?
I'd say what we could do. We know he's here. We know he's not going anywhere. We could come back. We could get rid of. We could go
No,
take
no.
Alexi.
What I was saying was, if we attacked Horn Guard, wouldn't it like make those guys angry?
Oh, I don't think they care. They
You
just
can go ask them.
You get the feeling that they're kind of apathetic to the fact that like And the fact that they're all revenants, he will recorporealize, and like, because he even told you himself, like, if you kill me, I will just return to life and hunt you down. So if you went over and killed him, they probably aren't going to give a shit because he's just going to pop back up in 24 hours.
Right.
He's like, should we go? Nah, I'm comfy.
What if we push him over, steal the sword, and run away?
You know, just shove them.
Just
Yeah,
shove
Let
real
him
hard.
take the entire town and just move it to another
Shove it real hard.
location.
Can Ghost sense the invisible?
I say three
It's on his
possibilities.
belt, so.
3 possibilities.
I know, but if he stands up,
Oh,
could,
we'll
like-
ask Pyro, because
Possibility number 1, we fight him, we kill him.
He's
Possibility number
religious.
2, we go home, sleep, come back. Possibility number 3, you go invisible and try to steal the sword. That always ends in disaster. I will just point that out.
I'm just
Always?
gonna put this out there.
Always.
What?
if only
What?
we could stop time.
yeah, I'm gonna have to take a bit of a sleep before that happens.
That's why I said we could always just come back. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
if
mean, I
we
know that's
fight
kind of
him
metagamey,
now-
but we also are trying to escort this kid out of here. And like, if we die, he's just kind of fucked.
If we fight him now,
Well,
I
to be
am
fair, if
going
he
to-
dies, that's probably because all of you have died as well.
Yeah.
So you won't really be fucked because you'll all be dead anyway.
No, that's what I meant. Like, if we all die, he's gonna get fucked. Is what I was trying.
Yeah,
to
but
say.
if you all die,
If we all
like,
die, it doesn't
then
matter.
that's a TPK, and it doesn't really matter what happens to the kid.
That's absolutely true. I was.
Or it
I
could
was also
continue
using
on
it-
after a TPK. Who knows? But if you're all dead, the kid's life's probably the least of your concern.
Yeah.
Let's just come back tomorrow.
This is come back tomorrow. I mean,
He's
I
not
guess.
going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
Now the other evidence will probably respawn by then.
We
don't
know
have-
where
we don't have
this
to
is.
go
We don't have
towards
to
them.
fight them.
Yeah,
I
we
agree.
know
Right upstairs.
we
I
know
don't-
those 3 will respawn, and they might hunt us down anyways.
Thing that's, I mean, kind of metagamey, but all right. I mean, I'm down to try.
Well, that's not metagaming. We know that they come back in 24 hours.
I just
And
meant
it's
I meant the
possible
whole
they
like,
would-
let's go regain all of our shit and then come back.
Well,
Well, I think
In
Zebek
game
can
terms-
account for that.
in game terms, you would say, "I'm weak from casting." We
yeah,
should-
I guess kind of
we
looking
should
around, I
rest.
realized I would not be able to keep you guys alive if we fought now.
Maybe
Oh, no, this would
he's
be an
so
all-out blitz.
strong. I'm not worried about you guys having all your shit or not because you're all doomed anyways.
That is entirely possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think this guy is not gonna be easy whatsoever.
Go get a rest and come back then. I'm down.
I
That's why
guess
we should just
so.
Take the kid home. Take the kid home.
Yeah, we should
Guess,
probably go complete
yeah.
that quest real quick.
The only thing that could possibly happen is that Strahd comes here and he like fucks the entire town.
Maybe we'll get
over.
1,000 XP and level up. Could happen.
You'll level up.
Well, that's
Yeah, me and
more than
Mike
the rest of
will.
you. Still a better advantage than not.
Okay.
Now that's
yeah.
metagaming.
Realistically, yeah. Looking around, this is probably not a fight that we could win right now.
Especially
we are
after
kinda
me and
beat up.
Bones got just blown to hell from the wagon.
Charge.
We
I
came
almost
straight
died
here.
as well.
You've had a hard
then
old
I-
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day has not
Yeah, Wacky's
been
exhausted for
Jaguar's
bringing
day.
you back to life, and you're exhausted from dying repeatedly.
So, you guys gonna explore anything else on your way out? Are you actually?
I
You're
say
gonna be
we
very cautiously
leave it
looking
for now.
spiders.
Yeah. So as you guys head back down to the ground floor, or as you guys head back down the spiral staircase, you kind of peek out. There are spiders kind of crawling around all over like the southern half of the
Main hall.
basically the southern balcony on the second floor. They're all kind of all over that thing right now.
Is there another staircase we could take?
Wanna-
Oh, actually,
could.
we have to look.
Yeah, we'd like
Yeah,
get down
go
to the bottom of the
across.
staircase and we'd see. How big were the fireplaces?
Oh, you're not gonna be able to squeeze down the fireplace.
Okay.
Well, we're on the third floor, yes?
Yeah.
We'd be going down to
Here.
the second.
Let's go like this.
We get-
Alright, we
could
could deal with.
just,
Okay, we could try to just kill them. We could deal with some spiders.
Yeah, like I said,
I just didn't want to deal with them before. That's a lot of fucking spiders.
Well, that's only the ones that you guys can see.
Yeah.
Not very comforting.
It's gonna be a little bit of a slog unless we just book it.
So
You can do
these
that.
spiders.
Engage and run.
Actually,
Okay.
technically,
Yeah,
this
but the
guy's
kid,
not
but
going
we
to be
got
here.
the kid with us.
Perfect time
Yeah,
for a
true.
fireball.
Book it to the
Too bad I
chapel.
don't have any more spell slots.
Okay, are
I
we
know.
are we gonna fight them
That's
then?
a lot of spiders, guys. There's at least.
Yeah, you got like the spiders are not really like they're not actively searching for you so much. They're looking around.
This is a
Uh,
balcony,
they're-
right? Laying down to the first floor.
Yeah, you guys can
take
just,
a
you can
rope
just
and
hop
slide
over
down.
if you want.
It is 20. Yeah, well, it is 20 feet below you. Like these spiders are all crawling back and forth. They haven't really noticed you. You guys are all kind of peeking out the stairwell right now. This is the front entrance hall, but you do figure you'd probably have a better chance booking it down the stairs. Because by the time you guys tie up a rope and you start all climbing down the rope, and half of you probably fall off the
Yeah,
rope.
they'll notice us. Dusty, do
Maybe
you have
if
any
I-
illusion magic?
Yeah, like make some.
As
Make
a
some
matter
sort
of
of motion
fact-
on the other side.
Like a wall of fire or something, or yeah, just something
Well,
to
no,
make
not
him
that. I don't have that.
something creative.
Do something creative.
Yeah, yeah.
You could
Well,
use
I'm
your
just saying,
space
like
ship,
you
couldn't
could put the
I'm
image of something here.
looking,
I'm
hang
sorry, I'm just
on.
giving you ideas.
Boy,
The image of a wall here, or fucking something.
I'm looking. Well, I don't know if mirror image would really do much, given the
No.
way that the,
No. That's more like make you
That's
The
like a
defense
kind of tougher to
thing.
see.
yeah.
I mean, you could run up to him and do it. That would probably buy us some time.
Tato's gonna tank
I-
spiders.
I can.
Well, you
I
like
can-
I said, if you guys like all just bolted at once, you figure you can probably be downstairs by the time the spiders
rush.
kind of.
Yeah.
All right, I say grab.
Or
the
you can
wall
all
and
just
fucking
jump
do it.
over the railing and take the 20 feet of falling damage. That is an even faster way.
We're gonna
Let's do
run.
that. Let's just run.
We couldn't
gonna
do that to
run.
the kid though.
Yep, we're gonna
Um,
run.
Oh yeah, the kid
I
will
will-
probably break his neck on the 20 feet.
All right, hold
I
on.
got.
back.
I got a
He's probably only got like 3 HP.
Well, you know what? You know what I could do is I could levitate him,
Let's just run.
and he could just glide down to the ground.
It's probably just easier for to run. I can run to the stairway first, and try to block off any that.
Well, you guys are probably all going to want to run at the same time. As soon as one of you runs,
Yeah,
the
but-
noise is going to alert everything.
What I'm saying is, I'd go ahead,
Be the last one on
Run.
the train.
stop here, block him, and everyone else run past me. Then when they go, I will take up the rear.
Spiders continue to kind of like this guy's like. He starts kind of like
On
poking
three
at his
then?
spider
You ready?
friend, and this one's like
We'll tell
over
Alexi
here.
to get ready to run because we're gonna run downstairs.
He just kind of like nods.
All right, on 3 then.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's all just run.
So you guys
together.
haul ass.
We're all just gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys start hauling ass as fast as you can. You peel down the stairs. As you guys are making it to the stairwell here, you kind of turn back and see that a couple of the spiders have kind of caught on, and they're just kind of like slowly like scuttling like up to like the railing and stuff like that, and like scuttling out like over the rail and that. But it doesn't take you long to basically just tear across the hall, slam the big doors behind you, and then just kind of keep hauling
What
ass up the
this-
road.
But we need to get Savid.
Oh well, he'll figure it out.
I was gonna. Okay. That's
Okay.
okay then.
He'll either be eaten
No,
by
I-
spiders or he'll wake up.
No,
Wait.
I would have tried
We
to get him.
can. We can.
Okay,
we
so
can
whack.
speed.
Yeah,
We can go to the
Yeah, there's
the
a
gate on the other
outside.
side.
I'm gonna take
Oh,
you guys
okay.
all to the back to the
So
ground
we'll-
floor. So you
Okay.
guys,
Back to the gate.
Circle out the outside and go to the gate on the back. Break that open.
Okay, let's do that.
so spiders are coming. The lodge runs out the front door.
Yeah, no, we're gonna circle around then, I guess.
Everybody run.
Oh, okay, so you guys.
Wait for everyone to get out. Close the door.
Yep.
Door.
Spiders kind of come up to the door. That spider clips through the wall, which
Oh,
concerns
God.
you.
No spider.
God damn it.
Spider legs start clipping through the wall. Like, ah.
And then we'll go all the way around here because we've seen this gate.
Okay. You figure Lawage might be able to pick that lock, or someone could try and smash it.
I'll be, I guess, staying with Alexei.
Mage.
Or rather, taking him with us.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna come with us.
Yeah, Lawage deftly... Lawage basically just reaches into his pocket and pulls the key out for the gate and just unlocks it.
The
Oh,
lock
God, this key the entire
disintegrates.
time.
It's like, so that's what this key's for.
And then we go to the
I
right
thought it was a fork the entire time.
to the kitchen.
My
Yep.
bad.
So yeah, you guys go down. Like, Savid kind of like hobbles up as he hears you approaching, and he kind of levels his crossbow at the door.
Like, it's
So
us.
he's like, oh, okay.
My
It's
man,
like,
we're out of here.
it's like, did you find him?
Yes, we did.
Let's go. Spiders.
There's spiders in the main hall, so we're leaving.
Yeah, his leg seems good enough to kind of to be able to run on now. It's healed up enough. He's managed to do some elf things to it. So yeah, you guys start hauling.
Shit.
You guys jog away from Argynvost I will take you back to the map of Barovia for a minute.
I hate Barovia.
So you guys start hauling. As you guys make it to the woods, where you guys saw the wolf eyes
There were
in the
wolves?
tree lines. Well, all the eyes. Then you're
Spoilers.
wow, they looked wolfy. So as you guys are like moving down this path, you look behind you and you see probably about 24 wolves, kind of following you down the path. Like all of them, they're keeping a fair distance, but they are very clearly following you, like along the path. Probably about 250 feet away. You can kind of just barely see them creeping out of the mists, but they are definitely trailing you.
Just out of range of firebolt.
So do you want to stay and fight? Do you want to haul ass to try and get away from them?
Well, they
We're
don't seem to
probably
be
gonna haul
running
ass.
after us. We
It
can.
could also be driving us to something more dangerous.
What if they follow us?
The camp. I'm sure the
Probably
the camp.
can kill some
Camp.
wolves.
We also know that the wolves and the Vistani are both really part of the Strahd collective
Yeah.
of
Okay.
buddies.
So which plan? Just keep walking?
Just get the kid back.
Yeah.
I guess so,
keep
yeah.
going.
I'm sure we'll
Keep
regret
walking.
this.
Keep track.
As you guys
Stay
keep
there.
walking, the wolves seem to slowly be gaining on you. Like every 10 minutes or so, you kind of glance back and they seem, a few feet closer than they were before. So by the time you get to the
They're
cross,
either gonna catch up, or they will stop following us.
You guys
Yeah,
can start pelting them with arrows and firebolts,
yeah, but pelting them is gonna get them to charge
That's
us.
gonna provoke them.
or make them run away.
I would
really guys are gonna run away.
I say we
let's
just keep
continue to
going.
run.
so you guys gonna start? Well, you guys stopped running
Yes,
once you
start-
got away from Argyn
start-
Vostel. You've just been
Start
walking.
picking up space,
Yeah.
picking up pace to see if they keep up with us
Okay. So
or if they follow us.
So you guys all start running. The wolves begin to move faster as well. You guys seem to be keeping enough pace to keep them from gaining on you. As you kind of round this bend here, like you guys all kind of glance behind you as you round the bend towards the trail that leads to the tower, and you look back and all of the wolves are gone.
Okay, we're good.
Like the entire giant pack of them seems to have just vanished.
I am nothing but relieved.
Or they're in front of us somehow.
I'm worried.
Yeah, they're more likely to be in the woods. So I would say keep up this pace. We need to get to the.
Yep. You guys keep
get back to
sprinting
camp.
along. You make it to the misty shore of Lake Baratok, and back to the Vistani camp. Oh no! I fucked up my star. Yeah, you guys make it back to the Vistani camp. Dusk is beginning to set in, starting to get dark when you get back here. So the fog is starting to encroach on the camp, but you make it back without incident. And that is where we will pick things up next time.
Good idea.
Sounds good to me.
So was Sylvia the Dusk Elf we were supposed to be trying to get this whole time, right?
Not the
Is the child.
Is the child.
You're just also told that, hey, one of the Dusk Elves went missing. Oh, no, the Dusk Elf you're looking for is Casimir.
Casimir, that's right.
Oh.
Casimir Velikov.
Got it.
You were
Okay.
just told that, like, you were told the child went missing, and you were also told, like, one of the Dusk Elves hadn't reported in quite a while that went looking for him down by Argon Vostolt. So she's like,
Okay.
if you find him alive, you kind of maybe bring him back too. That'd be great. So bring us back as many people alive as you can.
We brought both of them back. Yeah.
So
Boy,
That-
speed.
that is going to do it for the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. We will see you next week as we cross your fingers that I can kill them more efficiently next time. It wasn't quite efficient enough, but
Did pretty good though.
Really close.
so see you guys next Monday. Boy.
Not having a
Yeah.
good day.